Ah, we're back. Huge. Oh my god. My power fucking full. Reconnection successful. This is big. I think that was it then. Okay. Holy hell. My power completely died. Just straight up everything is gone. Everything was gone. Are we fully back now? I can't see anything on my phone. Does your shirt say part-timer, eh? No, it says Paris. Okay, I can't see anything on my phone, but do you guys see any, like, visuals? Are you guys getting something here? I hope you are. Jesus Christ, that sucks. I can see you? Okay. We're fully back then, and now I'm assuming that we are no longer ever gonna get technical difficulties. Who's in the place that your shirt is saying? No one I know. But okay, well that kind of sucked. My router just fucking absolutely died. That sucks. The TSPMO, yeah. Anyway, I completely forgot what I was talking about, so let's just continue in the video, to be honest. The fact that it was rushed and everything, the video was rushed. Holy shit, that's thick. I'm gonna go, you get the bees. We just need to keep going. That means that all bees are 145? I know. You know the song? I don't know. Oh my god. Excuse me for that reaction, but that is like the Deku Dot Bomb them of all, like, Lethal Company players. Fuck the loot inside, just go for bees. Yeah, chat, do you remember when that meme was popular? Deku Dot Bomb them? Like, this clip here was edited at a time when that was still popular. It still is. Is it still popular? Because I'm not getting it nearly as much on my For You. As in TikTok terms of popular? I'm not sure. Fucking true. Guys, I found another beehive. It's also 145. That's fucking crazy. Can you go ahead and get that beehive over there as well?
I'll get every other beehive. There's like one over beehive like over there as well. I'll get the beehives. You just keep on going.
3 bees, 145 every time. That's like 430 bucks. That's fucking crazy. Okay, so there's another thing over here. Shit. Okay, I'm gonna go main. It's probably I don't want to go for that popular jump. On Snapchat Spotlight, yeah. I feel like it's too risky. I mean, initially, that meme that I put there was of the black guy going like this, but ultimately I thought it was funnier to put a nod back. I don't know. Go for it. You gotta go for it. You gotta go for it. Come on. Tell Uther before, just in case you die. Yeah, true. The no way emote.
Leave me alone for a minute.
I'm not sure what it was called.
Wait, fuck it, we don't have any room. Fuck, man.
Hi, Uther. I'm playing Tetris.
Sound of trauma. I think he died. I think I'm gonna have to go inside. I'm gonna have to see if Buzzer's still alive. He is. I'm gonna have to wait until Buzzer gets here because now it's just 2.
Wes. There's 3 beehives.
Addy always up to some BS.
I know.
True.
Hey, listen.
Uther's dead. Addy's dead.
I know. Yeah. So
we have 1 beehive on the ship over there.
We have 2. We have 2 on the ship. Here's the plan. I'm gonna go get the tattered metal sheet from the other fire exit.
No.
Once I've
No.
got that,
No. Vote to leave.
I'm
Vote to
gonna
leave.
go
Vote to leave.
around
Vote to
the
leave.
back.
Vote to
You
leave.
pull the
Vote to
lever.
leave.
I'll
Vote to
grab
leave.
I'm voting.
The way I showed this in the video was actually the way that it happened on their POV as well. It was literally they were spectating us. Buzzer went, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get the beehive from the back. And then Uther was just like, or I got to get the tattered metal sheet from the fire exit. And Uther was just like, no, vote to leave. Which is like, man, like, he fails to remember the fact that, like, I counted it out as well in the editing. I was genuinely, like, dissecting this whole day from all of our POVs and pieced together that there were probably, at the very least, at least from those that we could see, 5 beehives from max value on this moon. 5 beehives. Which really sucks. I used to die when I was very bad, but it's as simple as running forward. I don't understand how people die to bees. Yeah, well, just as soon as you've juked them, you pick it up and you just run, you know? You remember that I had like all 3 streams open at once? Yeah, that was great. Like, I don't know, it's like the same thing as what chat was saying, which was I think Jester and Scoped in at the time. What chat was saying back then, to me at least, basically was nodding towards the fact that if a teammate is so shit that they keep dying, but also so shit that having them dead is actively a detriment to your gameplay because they keep voting to leave, then it is genuinely easier to do it without them. Which is what it was really starting to look like. I didn't do it for this, I was just on your POV 90% of the time. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's like 5 because of the stream crash. That sucks. I can't get my, like, it's a black screen on my own phone. Jester, you heard what I said? Like my whole sentence? I said basically that, I'm gonna restart my Twitch on my phone here in a sec. That if a teammate is so shit that they keep dying in your gameplay, but that they are also so shit that when they are dead, they are an active detriment to your gameplay because they keep voting to leave at the wrong moments, you are better off without them. It was really starting to look like that in some occasions, and I was getting pissed off because of that. So just Uther? Not even just Uther, because Addy was dead as well. Oh, it got held back by auto mod here. I might have to disable the ban term of Uther just so we don't have to keep stumbling into that. Better to go solo? I don't know if it was, to be honest. Right now, it seems the answer would be no to that, but it was also... It's also definitely, like... Because I haven't found the secret to what is the right balance between when you should keep looting and when you should leave in solo. Or at least the right ways. Like, I'm not too good at solo, but this was just, like, we could have done it so much easier.
Vote to leave. Vote to leave. Vote to leave.
Oh my... You actually suck at this game. Holy shit. Stop voting to leave, bro. Honestly. I'd rather go solo for 5 quotas than squad up for later in the run. Yeah, but... Yeah, that wouldn't have made a good video, I guess. I guess it's a good idea, but also, like... If you're gonna go solo, then do it... Like, if you're gonna do something, then stick with it for the whole run, I guess. Type of deal. We're not gonna die! Especially for a video.
Okay?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll tell you, man. I'll tell you, man.
Yeah. It would probably be easier.
Pull the lever, pull the lever, pull the lever.
Got it?
No. Fuck. No!
Can we also talk about the sequence of events here? Got it. Something happened to Buzzer. He picked up the beehive.
No. Fuck.
Either he missed it or whatever. I think he missed it, then jumped on top of the ship. He jumped down, then grabbed the beehive, and wasn't able to make it back on. Like, so he did miss it, I think, the first time.
No!
Oh! Oh my god! I got it! By the way, during death chat, this wasn't shown in the video, but during death chat, I think Addy and Uther were both saying, no, Buzzer, that's a stupid plan. You shouldn't try to go for the beehive that's literally right behind the ship. It's gonna get you killed, yada yada, stuff like that. And it's like, looking back at it, some of the stuff they said was just so outrageously stupid because, like, yeah, of course it's a fucking good plan. Why wouldn't he try to do that exact thing? In fact, we should have gone back for more beehives, but we couldn't because they voted to leave. That's the thing. New stream idea, quota 10, but you start solo and gain an employee every quota with more company. That would be actually kind of cool, to be fair.
I got two.
And then seeing how far you could get.
Buzzer, a metal sheet.
Oh my god, that was right on the last millisecond, bro.
Why the fuck would they vote? I need answers. They voted because they didn't want Buzzer to go back for just a metal sheet.
By the way, what the hell were you thinking going to waste time over a metal sheet? You're risking death over 13 bucks. That's probably the dumbest thing ever. That's probably the single-handed.
We keep fucking bouncing into this, bro. The auto mod blocking Uther. Uther glazing after throwing. The thing is, this was still around the time when throughout our journey, dying was the worst thing that could possibly happen to you. But I think I was the first and possibly, honestly, looking at the way that the rest of the video went, possibly first and last person to ever realize that death was not such an incredible detriment. That dying didn't mean you were absolutely useless. At least you tried, and that's better than just not, you know? That's what I said at the end of the video as well, though I didn't make that big of a point about it. Yeah, death equals death IRL. That's just not the case, and dying isn't that bad because the death tax shouldn't be that high because we shouldn't be overselling to the point where we have money that we can lose.
Most dumbest
that
thing
was my
ever.
point in the end.
He is right. It's not a smart idea to go all the way back to fire for just a metal sheet. But the amount of beehive...
If you had to rank the best 3 teammates you ever played with, who would they be? In Lethal Company, I can't even remember who I played with entirely. If I had to name everybody, I think it would be... probably like Lethal and Co. So it would be Uther, Addy, Buzzer, this is not the tier list, just naming people. You, Fish, and my brother. So literally the people we played Manhunt with. And Buzzer's friend, I can't remember his name. He's like a YouTube animator that he was trying to teach Lethal Company to the other day. I feel like Buzzer improved the most. He at least got the better mentality about it, but like, I don't know, man. Addy just locked in around the end, which was all that was needed. Buzzer at least learned. And I mean, I'm not sure about Uther, but I think Uther also just kind of stopped throwing in general. At least the big ones. But the best 3 teammates, I'd put you at top, and I wouldn't know what 2 or 3 would be because I've got bad memories about everyone. So he's a 600 item guy or an instant death guy. What, Uther or Buzzer? Oh yeah, Buzzer. Okay. Well, Buzzer, yeah, that's kind of true. Though I mean, to be fair, I think he was the most consistently okay, you know, consistently decent of the bunch.
Money they
obviously Uther was the most prone to throwing.
Astronomical. Only 2 out of the 5 semi-max value beehives made it onto.
Yeah, this is about the rough estimate of where they were on the map. I wasn't able to check anywhere else. I don't think any of us went here, so I'm not sure if there was a beehive over here, but there could have been. So they could have potentially sacrificed even more, you know? Either a team wipe or most clutch, yeah.
to the ship, costing us a whopping $435. So this first quota of, spoiler alert, this first run, highlighted a problem that we would struggle with a lot going forward, a condition known as a severe lack of brain cells.
Be as quiet as we can.
I'm gonna play the newest version with y'all before I leave.
Hi, doggy.
Leave for what? Because I'm going on vacation tomorrow, so. Did I participate in a More Company like 2 years ago? Would that be Jester? Because I didn't.
Chad.
This whole sequence, by the way, was I think the third quota. So we had quota 1, which I covered in the first one. Then quota 2, which I completely skipped over. Quota 3 was whatchamacallit? Titan. We still went to Titan back then, which I didn't cover because again, otherwise it would have devalued what I was covering, like in a new strategy and all this type of stuff, you know.
I couldn't hold it in.
General unseriousness combined with straight-up dim-witted gameplay was sure to be the death of us. And it was, eventually.
Buzzer used that clip in his
managed to
montage.
keep our heads above the water enough to make it to Artifice before ending stream. The second stream was where we actually got some neuron activation, setting up a tactic called the ship person method. Fairly simple, one person takes back a full inventory of loot, then stays safely at ship, acting as a respawn anchor to make sure we wouldn't get team wiped. This tactic worked relatively effectively, getting us through quota 4 and quota 5.
College together.
Oh my god.
The other one.
Oh my god, he's firing into the ship! Pull the lever! Holy fucking shit! I wouldn't have skipped over the quotas, I would just do a voiceover with a quick explanation of what happened. I mean, in essence, I kind of did that, but more so, like, aiming towards the future, you know? It was more like, so yeah, this was basically the way that the rest of the quotas up until the one that I'm about to cover went, you know, just kind of stupidity, and then, oh, another funny clip of Addy dying, you know, like that type of stuff, but not as in-depth, I guess. Which I guess would have been an option.
We're invincible. Try harder. We could have won everything there. I never lost.
Oh my god, bro. Holy shit. 900, let's go!
Oh my god.
Oh, Jesus.
930.
Quota 6, however, would unfortunately end up marking the death of our first official run.
The generational throw.
No, you love to fucking see it. You actually love to fucking see it. Ooh, guys.
Yo.
Guess you just found a gold bar.
Oh, hell yeah, let's go. We are eating good tonight, boys. Let's go.
We can afford pot noodles.
Let's go. Gold bar. A gold bar for one fucking pot noodles is wild. Inflation's really hitting different nowadays. Part of the reason why some of these clips just feel so abrupt is because if you want to know what happened after I said inflation's really hitting different nowadays, it's a very faint noise in the background of Uther just like chuckling at that and going like, oh yeah, like, oh, inflation's really hitting different nowadays. It's like, and that was it. But that seems like a very off the, like, I don't know, that just doesn't feel like it flows in the thing of the video with someone just like one person emptily reacting to a joke that happens. I might as well cut to the next clip. And explanation sections during the video weren't really explanation sections, more like just yapping through each other. Addy would be trying to, like, Uther would be trying to explain something, I'd be trying to explain something, Buzzer would be singing, and Addy would be watching TikTok or some shit like that. It's like, it just, I don't know. Then the structure is off. You seem to want to talk about the last quotas, setting up later quotas, but barely take time to explain the early quotas. Yeah, I think that partially because there was a lot to cover, you know? Yeah, like, just chuckling. Like, it's just sometimes the moments where all four of us are talking are just not moments I can realistically include in the video because you can't really get anything out of that. There's no like main thought to pull out of some of our conversations. Jester was there. You have to realize that some of the stuff that you may have seen in my POV was just really hard to include in a video where you want to just get one main thing across per clip. If it's one main thing and not just someone saying this, someone saying that, a lot of out of the blue, out of context shit, and none of it makes sense. Didn't really want to include that, but ultimately it kind of steered away from it just kind of feels like a bit of a hitching journey, and that I think was also a problem in the first Lethal Boys video.
Oh, the robot just turned on.
So hard to take out of sections of videos in Lethal because 90% of the time the game is boring to watch. Exactly. That's also what I was running into. Like, I was like, yeah, we're a fun group and all, but sometimes, here, this is a perfect example, actually. An exciting thing.
Oh!
Addy falls to the ground.
I'm critical injury. Thank you. I'm so low. I'm gonna stay on the here.
Uther's talking about some random shit. Those lines that I just included from Addy were the only things that he said in the past in that whole 30-second area. So they're like, it was either moving from inflation's really hitting different nowadays, boom, we're suddenly outside with a lamp, or just random boring like looting footage where we're not saying anything to each other or someone's just randomly talking to their parents, you know? You want to get the reactions, but the reactions get stale. Well, like, I don't know. It all just feels very pushed towards the reaction, you know? You crouch and he doesn't. I can't believe I'm criticizing my own content here, but it's kind of true. If he's up in the air, well, okay. And then we're about to go into the second video which I make, which is going to be vastly better, I guess, in that aspect.
Yep.
Well, he may have spotted you. I'm not gonna lie.
Doggy.
And look, it's clips like this that are just very nice to include. Just very, like, minute little things like, oh, this happened in between the time that we were waiting, you know? So time passes, Uther does his little thing, but that whole sequence of events also spanned over, like, several minutes, which, you know, if you spend several minutes on one day, think about it, every run was, like, until quota 6 or something, with 3 days of content each. That's like 6 times 3, which is 18. So that's a few minutes times 18. You're getting a lot of stuff then if you want to cover everything. So you can't cover everything, especially when you're covering 4 runs, half of which last longer beyond quota 6. So you're going to have to really put your priorities straight. And then sometimes that kind of takes away from the actual experience that you'd have when watching the stream. By the end is anticlimactic. Y'all didn't do shit to end the run. Nothing for the content. No one wants to watch pussies play the game, which y'all were originally. Yeah, but like, you know, the exciting moments is mainly what I wanted to include. But it was also just this. We didn't have a lot of skill, so content has to be made up by just being funny. And some of the times, like, we just weren't being funny. Didn't throw enough? That's not true. Crouch and he won't be able to spot you. We threw more than enough. He's up there. We'll have to watch out. Oh, he's fucking dropping right outside the ship. Are you actually... Okay, we're just gonna have to juke him.
Oh my god.
Oi! Hey!
But the most popular people take the biggest risks by risking it all for content and are rewarded for winning. That's true, but we also probably just didn't want to do shit for content. The thing that we were doing for content was winning, you know? Or at least what I was doing. I don't know what the rest was thinking, but what I was trying to do was win for content. Not throw for content, you know? And yeah, you can take risks to win, but these risks were so cut off by, no, we can't take risks. No, we can't take risks. And then a throw happens, and then the run is dead in one go. So there's no build up. There's only, boom, we die, and then that's it. You know? Like, that's the thing. Ruining their kids. They fall. Like, imagine if this vid was almost getting to quota 10. Oh, yeah. Like, I don't know. I guess technically, if I would have done ruining their vids if they fail, like, imagine if this was almost getting to quota 10. I think that could have been okay if I went, like, the most agonizing challenge we've ever done in Lethal Company, and then it was just covering the 2 runs that we'd made in the beginning, and make it a 2-part video, to the point where later I would come up with the latter part. That way I would have been able to fit more build-up. Either that, or it would have been a 2 to 3 hour long video, and people were complaining about it being 1 hour long, so, you know. G2 is playing Against Falcons, and I'm sitting here watching a guy talk about something I don't understand anything about. Against Falcons. Well, you know, I don't really know what to say about that. I won't lie. Oh no! I'm talking about the logistics of my video. Oh my god, no, not the bees! Teleport me in, teleport me in, teleport me in, teleport me in. No, it's not gonna work. There's loot out. Fuck! There's loot outside the ship.
Teleport me in too. Teleport me in too. Alright, launch and we grab the stuff. Launch and we grab the stuff.
Yeah.
Go, 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 go.
It's like the same thing here. Editing is just really choppy,
yes, okay.
because
I got the lamp. There was something else.
I wanted to include everything.
It doesn't matter. Nice, okay. Good job, good job, good job.
How much should we manage to get?
854.
We are on pace, dude. We are on pace. Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh my, how did you miss this gold bar? 179 is actually fucking crazy.
Wes, give me the gold bar, I'm going back.
Okay, just grab the shit just go to main entrance, grab shit.
I can taste the gold.
Grab the heaviest stuff and leave. That way we don't have to deal with it when there's actual shit. God, my brain is actually exceptionally huge today. Bit upsetting that you didn't include that much monster hunting footage. I guess, yeah, but that was because monster hunting would either just lead to dying, or like, I think there was one time where Buzzer hunted down a nutcracker and actually killed it, got a shotgun back, but that whole arc took place in a stretch of time that I didn't really want to cover. So it was just unfortunate that it got caught there. Like, wrong place, wrong time. You could make a follow-up video of the training arc that y'all went on. Yeah, but also, like, this video did so poorly. Doing that would probably not be the best thing I can do. I think no matter what the reason could be, maybe it could just be that I suck at making videos that are covering this large amount of content full of moments that I wasn't a part of personally. So like a 4-player type of journey. Maybe I suck at making content around that, but whatever it is, Lethal Boys videos don't perform well for that reason. So I'm not planning to make more, at least for the time being. Right now, I feel like, you know, at least solo videos, especially solo FNAF videos, are doing better. So that's the content I'm gonna have to make more of, you know? You were not there for the practice streams? No, I was there for the practice streams. I was just saying, like, I wasn't here for this. Like I wasn't in the premises when Addie died. I was inside, so this was not a clip I was in. So if I have to include a lot of different POVs and a lot of different moments from different parts of it, then it's maybe I just suck at doing that, and that it could be because of that it does wrong. But yeah, I don't know. And yeah, here's the wallpaper again, Puffy. I still have it. But it was, I don't know, for whatever reason, people come to watch Wes and there's a lot less of Wes in this video, is what you're saying. Maybe that, but also because of... I'm not covering content for one person, I'm covering content for 4 people, and because of that, the editing it's another reason for the editing being so hitching. Oh,
Died!
Addie died.
I died!
Uther POV, and no more Addie commenting on this, you know?
He was shaking.
So it's less action reaction, event reaction, and more event reaction, you know? Big fucking reaction, and then event, you know what I mean? It's because there's so much content, I can't cover everything, which I tried to do. I don't think you changed that much at all in this video, so it was a change in everyone else but you. As in like the just the way that they were acting, maybe.
I didn't know if I could save him in time. Fuck. Grab it.
Or their skill. You meant like gameplay wise, I don't know. What the fuck? No! No, I'm going
sorry.
back.
You go.
Go, Wes, go.
He's back in patrolling mode. He might not be able to spot me. Hey, listen, buddy. Listen. We'll watch your videos, see you get better and grow, but there's barely any of that. Yeah, I mean, there's... From what I heard as well from chat back then, which you were a part of, there was a lot less room for me to grow than for them to grow, so that could have been a factor in it. You're not gonna notice me. It's because a lot of the time, like, certain runs were just dying completely out of my control. I will forever say that the second run, dying, was completely out of my control, because... Buzzer through, Addie fucking troll teleported, then everyone died, and I failed to clutch. So, like, you know, if I was able to clutch, what from there? We would have been put in a shit situation where, you know, I may have had to clutch again, you know? Sell. Like, imagine I would have been good enough to actually clutch every situation. Like, then what, you know? Imagine for the start of the FNAF videos, for the first time to the max mode marathon, you change dramatically and people see that and are invested. Hold on. Let me try to... I don't know, man. It's getting kind of late. Or not, I don't know. My brain is lagging. From the start of the FNAF videos, for the first time... Yeah, to the maximum marathon. Yeah, the whole journey in that. You start with Lethal Company, but it seems so disconnected from your first vids. That's, I guess, because it kind of was. It was like... It was pretty disconnected, because when it comes to a video like this, there's a lot of stuff you can cover, a lot of angles you can go with. You can try to focus on the change from person to person. Where did we start? Where did we end up? Or you can focus on the event itself, so us beating quota 10 and the journey that went along with that. Or you can focus on what it was like to watch the streams back then, which, you know, I ended up focusing on the second a lot more, but also executing it in a bit of a wrong way. But now that we've established that, I think optimally for the rest of this, because I'm not going to be able to continue this all night,
Oh, buddy, I don't have
is more like I will talk about the specific content within the video now, you know? So I've now established the fact that the video, yes, it was a bit itchy with the editing. I tried to include too much, and it was just a bit, I don't know, it was just a bit choppy and too fast-paced for that. That's why I took it a bit slower with the FNAF Max Mode Marathon, and why this video was so hard to create for me, because I knew that what I was doing, I knew deep in my heart that what I was doing was wrong. I just couldn't fucking get myself to stop. Spiff's newest video does the multiple people growing and getting better so well. It seems so difficult to do, though. It kind of is. It is when, like, have you seen, I'm sure you've seen some of their VODs at least. Uther's VODs of gameplay is the first fucking gameplay is just him doing this. Which turns eventually into like absolute cinema. What I'm saying is there's no like, and it could have been because there was no one in chat, right? Yeah, it could have been because there was no one in chat. Repeat that. What is Uther like? Just like not saying anything, playing the game, and the game is incredibly interesting to watch. So I can't include that much content from them just doing nothing, which was the majority of what they were doing. Nothing, essentially, except for just playing Lethal Company, where sometimes stuff just isn't. He's always been like that. I notice, but like that's the thing. That's why it's so hard to create this type of content, because no, I can either make a fucking marathon of a video where everybody's gonna complain like, why the fuck is this video so long, and include everything, every piece of content. Number two, I could focus on the minute details of each of our gameplays, what it was like to watch the streams, and skip over most of what this video was about in voiceovers. So essentially me going like, we did this and this and this and this quota, and then show the footage from the days that actually mattered to the quote-unquote story. Or number three, focus on the more eye-catching and engaging events, which, you know, I did here. So it was, yeah, not entirely the greatest thing, but it was somewhat okay, I guess. This video isn't dog shit, it was just that it could definitely have been improved upon. But now, with that being established, I would like to talk more about the actual the ins and outs of the content itself, like, you know, the events in the generational throw, obviously.
Okay, just, fuck.
Hey, man.
Or like bad plays or something.
The old Brit was on at 12, and he gave me the most meanest, nastiest rocket back shots I've ever seen.
747's not bad still. You did. Where old birds? The absolute cinema time. Yeah, this is it. No, that would actually be so clutch. It would be horrible without old birds. Actually, you might actually be right about that. Yeah, old birds can kill outside enemies and like make it a lot better for us. Watch out, there's like 2 mines over it. I'm not sure if I ever talked about this on stream, but you can see it in the footage. Like, make it a lot better for us. This is the landmine right here. It was like tucked in between, like right around the corner of where he was going. And this is the point that he stepped on it. Yeah, past Jester. Sneaky landmine in the corner. True, bro. Fucking sneaky landmine in the pocket. Absolutely popped him. Wide open. Like a fucking piñata. He wasn't able to do anything about it either. He was just fucking cooked. 2 mines over it. like, as I was about to warn him about it as well. No fucking way. So yeah, Buzzer died to a landmine. It was a mixture of awful timing, brain-dead decisions, and a series of unfortunate events. Yeah.
Right.
But now I want to get my unfiltered take on the matter. I'm not sure if I've ever covered this on stream.
I don't really want to talk about
I definitely covered it with Jester, I think. Addy's brightness was low to the point where I think the landmine is somewhere over here, but he was moving his camera in such ways where the landmine basically just about dodged his vision. Like, he ran on top of it, it's like right here in his POV. Bro's playing on blind mode, yeah. And after this, I eventually told him, bro, knock up your brightness a bit, because otherwise you just can't see anything. Of course, it's tradition to add a GIF simulating Uther's laugh. In the content warning video, that was a sprinkler, and before it was a gun. Now it's a balloon.
On to you, Addy.
Yo, Buzzer's fucking dead. Yo, Buzzer.
Same as Addy.
Shit. I'm gonna keep looting. You just go inside. You just stay on ship. FYI, this is the best video. Blind, deaf, mute challenging Q10. Could you imagine? What a fucking mind moon. Close the door on a slime so it doesn't restrict the fire exit. To be fair, Oh! It's actually diabolical how I didn't die there. Like, he was shooting at me for like half a second, that turret, without me getting hit. Stormtrooper aw turret. Fucking hell, this moon sucks! This is actually one of the worst seeds I've ever seen!
Crazy gameplay from...
Did he just call us dumbasses?
He says dumbass while making the decision that would eventually lead to the end of the run, by the way.
I'm heading back to Wes, because honestly, there's a lot of shit over there. And we can head back together, we just gotta like lock in like crazy.
I'm sniffing out the landmines, chat. Don't go back to fire, cause straight up just kill you, yeah?
Wes.
What?
Hello.
It was a slime that got the final kill? Yeah. Why are you back?
I am not going to watch and just let you fuck up with...
I'm going to leave. Uther reacted to this video, and when he heard himself say this, or eventually somewhere down along the line of the video, he eventually told me, Wes, you're gonna have to remind me to make an apology video when you get here. So he does recognize that he was being kind of fucking shit. But yeah. And go to ship. So I feel like one thing that's never talked about when we talk about the generational throw here, buy him a ukulele. Yeah, we gotta do that, bro. Bust out the ukulele for it as well. The interpretive dance. Absolute peak cinema. Anyway, one thing that's never talked about when we talk about this moment is my decision of going back when I realized that Uther was here. The way I pathed, that which was towards the right where the giant was obviously not good, but my intentions of going back were not misplaced, I'm assuming. That's something that was never talked about, but as in, I heard Uther had gone back from the ship. There's now no one left at ship. So my intention was to go back. That intention, I don't think, was misplaced. It's just the way I executed it at the time. Sorry for grooming a minor. Now listen to this sick beat apology. I will see you later, my good sir. Straight to misinformation station. Oh my fucking god. Honestly, why the fuck did he get back? Oh my god! It's so fucking dangerous. What the hell? Yeah, I spent a lot of time in that container because the giant was camping out. Yo, we should fucking get the fuck out
Minor
of here.
crash out. There's an old bird right next to you. Try and bait it. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
Where was the giant? It was left side. So it was basically directly behind where Uther was.
Right next to you. Try and bait it.
Behind the corner over here. He just rounded the corner and then spotted Uther.
What the fuck? What the
Which, I mean, yeah, that's not Uther's fault. If he would not have been there and I would have gone this way, he probably would have spotted me as well.
fuck?
And yeah, okay, so I can't see it behind my webcam because it was blocking it at the time. I don't know how far my stamina was. It could have been dead. What the fuck? What the fuck? Yeah. You should have ran through the middle instead of the left side. There was also a giant in the middle, from what I would see. Would rather take my chances with birds than giants. You're right about that.
Go fire the left.
There's a giant there as well. So there's a giant. There was a giant that was also patrolling around the middle. Was there? Yeah, it was like, hold on. Right there. That's a tree, not a giant. No, it's 100% a giant.
There's an
You
old
can't really see it that well, but he was definitely there. That is a giant? Yeah, I thought so.
The left side.
Yeah, that's a giant. So I'm pretty sure that's why I went left.
There's an old bird right next to you. Try and bait.
Clearly a tree.
What the fuck?
Tree single-handedly fucked the entire run. Why don't you just run to the house instead of the fire exit? Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I don't know if my sprint was low or something, if I didn't have enough stamina, or if my first instinct was to just go to where the giant 100% couldn't get me, which was for some reason not to the shack. I don't know. You just had to outrun Uther. I keep forgetting. Yeah, oh yeah, hold on. So, okay. Yeah, I've conceded on the fact that running to the house would have been the better option in this situation. Number one, because, you know, the slime, obviously, and number two, because 100%, if Uther would have died, and I'm not saying this out of pure maliciousness, but hear me out here, if Uther would have died to that giant, that would probably have been the best thing to ever happen to me in that situation, because it would have been stalled for a while, you know? It would have had to take time picking Uther up, slowly doing the kill animation, so it would have been the most ideal outcome. But instead, I went inside, so yeah. The daily life of the immortal. Yeah, so if Uther would have died, would have probably been the best outcome for me. Even changing targets takes a long time for giants. Yeah, but then again, this was a point that we went to straight. We were basically coming straight from last video with a few streams in between, but still, like, straight from last video pretty much. Straight from, like, Buzzer's video, right? That's the point at which we continued from, with basically no practice in between. So yeah, we were not the brightest individuals when it came to Lethal Company. At least not much brighter than when our PB was still quota 6. So if he survived, you would have made it. What, like Uther? Feels like it was a 50-50 decision and you took the wrong path. Yeah. Oh my fucking god. And then we got lucky here. And then my next set of movements seems a bit unnatural. I saw the giant there. For some reason, I didn't run. Probably because my instinct was, I hope the giant rounds the corner so I can book it. You know? I don't know why you would go back out. Well, because I knew that the slime was going to start blocking the door. And with the Nutcracker there, I don't think I wanted to take those chances. And then what I thought was going to happen was that the giant was going to walk around the corner, so I moved. I checked, and he just, like, went back. So he basically jebaited me. No! Fuck! Oh god! No! Why did you go back? Oh my fucking god! Yeah.
Why did you go back?
I didn't know what to do. I'm so...
You should have stayed. Uther, this is all your fault.
Also, hello, GLN. What's up?
This is all your fault. Yes! Wes, are you okay?
What happened to Wes? Oh, he's just crouching down. He's muted his mic. He's just in a state of depression.
You could not blame me for that. When I put the house on red and it hits black, that fucking secret, yeah. It's like, no! Fuck! It took you long to say hi? Yeah, because this is a pretty important moment in the journey here. I feel like this doesn't have the impact that it really deserved. You're probably right. And also, what happened here? Uther went, from what I saw from Uther's POV, he went, he followed me out of the fire exit, but only until after I'd already been captured by the giant. So his first instinct was, Wes is right next to me, and he was hearing me scream in bloody murder. So his first instinct was to go back into the fire exit where, you know, he got fucking mauled by the slime. If he ran, he would have lived. Yeah, but I guess I can't really blame him for not running because it was more like we were more going off of pure like survival instinct on this, which was inside it's safe from the giant. But it's honestly comparable to trying to saw like the same tree branch you're sitting on in the tree to get yourself down, you know? It still leads to your own fucking doom. Oh god! No! Uther, you sold. Uther, why did you go back?
Why did you go back? I didn't know what to do. I'm so...
Which was right here, he was talking about, whatchamacallit, going, into the fire exit, not leaving the ship. Leaving the ship was completely out of his fucking memory at that point. That's what these two were talking about. These two were just like, why did you leave the ship and go back to the facility? He thought they were talking about him going back into the fire exit, you know? His fight or flight instincts is what happened here. He retreated rather than fought forwards. Yeah, exactly.
You should have stayed. Uther, this is all your fault.
Which is why he got pissed when they said this.
This is all your fault. Yes! Wes, are you okay?
What happened to Wes? Oh, he's just crouching down. He's muted his mic. He's just in a state of depression. What a goofy boy.
Man, Buzzer really didn't seem too bothered about this, I won't lie. But anyway, from the VOD, right? It's funny, giant lapse in memory from him. He heard screams outside and completely forgot about the slime. Yeah. Though to be fair, that also does seem like a move for me to make. Except I'm not sure about it. Maybe not. If my priority was still on the fact that the slime is going to block the door, it's already there. I can't go back into the fire exit, so I just have to book it. Y'all close the door on the slime like I told y'all. At the start of the day, you would have lived. You told me to do that, but I just thought, the fire exit isn't worth going into anymore, and didn't expect this situation to happen. But then again, so after this whole sequence, which I didn't show in the video, by the way, like it was this scene in the voiceover here. This scene, when we went back to the section here, like, you didn't expect absolute cinema, exactly. But it was right here, and the thing is, I don't think I'd ever boasted about my own skills in Lethal Company compared to the rest, right? I was never like, I'm the sharpest tool in the shed when it comes to this team. But I can't lie that back then when Buzzer said the words, we all threw equally, I got kind of pissed off because I won't lie, like, I was like, my death seemed a bit harder to avoid than the others, like, stepping on landmines and, like, you know, leaving the ship when you were once safe inside, you know? You're a John Lethal Company employee yourself. The slime either doesn't do anything or fucks everything. Exactly. Slow and steady wins the race, enemy. But, like, I can't lie, like, Buzzer said, like, we all threw equally. I was kind of pissed off for that. And I think that's why I was crouching down. Just at the sheer, like, are you kidding me? Like, bro, like, I was sitting there thinking to myself, like, two people, you lose as a team, you win as a team. Your death was equally as stupid as the rest of them. Well, here, let me try and do a rebuttal here. House fucks is not a problem, but Uther is. The thing is, let me try and make a rebuttal here. Yeah, my death was stupid in hindsight. But when you go into a facility and you see landmines, and you hear landmines actually, because there was a landmine at main entrance, you do think to yourself, probably should be kind of careful. You know? Yours was more decision-making mistakes, while the rest of them were like brain-dead mistakes. That's what I was saying, right? Close your eyes and pray is what I say. Yeah. But, like, I got kind of pissed off back then at it. Because the thing is, while my death was stupid, it wouldn't have been the case. It wouldn't have gone like that if Uther didn't fucking go back to the facility. That's what I was talking about. And I think a reasoning for what I said back then, I'm pretty sure I've already discussed this sequence of events here. But the reason why everything was the case was because we'd been streaming for quite a while. Two of my teammates just died to landmines, and the one person that was supposed to stay safely at ship has now gone back and left no one as a respawn anchor. That sequence of events was so wild to me that I think I kind of went a bit brain dead because of it. I just kind of got a bit stressed out from that. Which doesn't really devalue how stupid it was that I didn't just go, because in any other case, right now, in every scenario, if it was present me in that situation, I would have walked past the giant. But no, I was worse back then as well. Was it excusable like Addy's? How was Buzzer's POV on that death? Was it excusable like Addy's? Buzzer's POV was, let me see here. Yeah, old birds can kill outside enemies and, like, make it a lot better for us. The landmine is right here. Watch out, there's, like, 2 mines over it. So, like, he could have seen it, I guess. Honkai Star Rail stream? I'm not playing Honkai Star Rail. It's not my type of games. But that doesn't deny the fact that this was a generational throw still. Not excusable. Should have just watched out better.
Chat dubbed and would henceforth be known as the generational throw. And rightfully so. This first attempt was riddled to the brim with suboptimal play, but Uther leaving the ship in those last moments was most likely the last nail in the coffin. So for our second run, that would be the point of focus. One person always stays at ship after they brought back a full inventory, no matter the situation. Attempt 2's start wasn't much different from 1, but our approach led us to Artifice as early as quota 3 instead of 5. Things went relatively well from there, except for one particular quota 5 day.
Oh my god. So I skipped in the second run straight from the end of the first run to quota 5 of the second run, you know? Because, I don't know, I was just like, for some reason in my, like, constant, like, content brain, I was like, they've seen the beginning of this run, you know? They've seen the beginning of the first run, which was basically the same as the beginning of the second run, so I can just skip over that and say, oh, it was somewhat the same. But then again, what I actually showed in the video was just, like, day 1 and day 3 of quota 1, and that was it. I based everything off of those 2 days. So basically, all everybody remembers is Uther making a stupid call to vote to leave early, and Addy killing Buzzer unserious style. You know? It's just, I don't know. I knew it was that bad because, yeah, no, his aspect ratio was kind of fucked. It's eclipsed. Uther stays at ship.
If we just...
What in tarnation? Someone kite the giant, someone kite the giant. Uther, you're gonna have to teleport me when I say so.
And me.
Now teleport now. Okay, yeah. Oh my god, good job, let's go. I don't know why Buzzer was saying and me.
How? Don't!
No. Yeah, that was pretty good.
Shit.
No!
That was big brain, that was, yeah. That was a fucking dog. That dude just got fucking mauled. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to go back just to get some shit. We all just agree here that these 3 deaths of theirs were actually kind of bullshit. Like, this whole Eclipse day was just, gasp. It was just us, like us 3, or those 3 dying and me having to go back from the facility there. But let's be honest here, these deaths were kind of excusable and, to be honest, kind of fucking bullshit. Dog, get over here. Because here, the way that Uther died, I'm gonna start skipping through the video a bit, because otherwise it's gonna be way too long.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Through the ship. And to be fair, he was making noise with dogs outside. Okay? I don't know what happened to Addy. Buzzer was a bit BS, but he shouldn't have been running like that. Addy just lagged, and the dog walked into him without him even doing anything. I mean, the thing is, like, Uther made noise, and there were dogs outside. So I guess you could say that, but I don't know. Through the ship, he probably thought he was safe.
Are you fucking kidding me?
He got aggro to Buzzer and it attacked Addy.
Call it now. He has.
I don't think that's... We were quite a ways away. Watch it back again? Okay. Because, like, the way that went... Someone kite the giant. Teleport! Holy shit. So he... That's so far away to be aggroed, though. Isn't it? He was, like, right here. And we were, like, way back. Addy was silent and it's charged. It couldn't have been Buzzer. Then what did he get aggroed to? Was it some kind of, like, keyboard click? Hold on. Job, let's go. Holy shit.
How? Don't!
Is it Thea or Fire?
Shit.
That's, like, okay. What did it get aggroed onto? He should have seen. He should have heard. You could literally hear the dog breathing and mauling Addy.
How? Don't!
Is it Thea or Fire? Like, you could hear it before he got there. Addy was complete BS. Buzzer was stupid. And Uther made noise with dogs outside. And no matter if they got him through the ship or not, if this space counted as inside the ship, they would have still charged in there, leaving him dead because he made noise, you know, with dogs around.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Not beating...
Are you fucking kidding me?
Not ending stream till I beat MOC 12.
Cool. Call it now. He has to head back.
I wouldn't want to do any one of those streams, honestly.
You're actually out of your mind.
And I was fucking going crazy here because I thought that it was just Addy and Buzzer that were dead at first. I was just like, are you kidding me? Is the dog in the ship? No, it got him through the ship, so the dog is still outside.
Is he dead? Is he gone? Is he gone? Is that why? Oh, I run it back then.
We have one more day, so we can still do this. But he has to get to ship. Please.
What time is it? Oh,
This is so stressful because we don't
When Buzzer was reacting to the video, he actually found himself really zesty.
know the time. There's no dog.
Buzzer's so zesty
Go,
in this
go.
video.
go, go.
Leave. Oh my goodness, the old bird just turned on. Pull the lever. Pull the lever.
There was nothing I could have done. Oh my god.
Slay
I feel
Buzzer.
fucking flubbery now. What the hell? $15. Yo, W.
I don't know what this. Okay, so this word that I described how I was feeling, flubbery. I'm not entirely sure. Like weak, I guess, but that just feels so weird to say, doesn't it? That feels so weird to say, doesn't it? Think of any person saying that they feel weak without thinking of weird shit. It's common knowledge that that spot's considered outside the ship and you can die in that corner. I mean, common knowledge, but not to us, I guess, back then. Just you? Alright, bro. You feel weak.
That's just a shame.
Why? Why?
That's such a gooner? Bro, you can't do this,
There's
bro.
no way. Okay, don't sell anything anymore.
It was common knowledge to Uther? So he knew? Damn, bro, and still fumbled like that? That's crazy. Also, yeah, this is just dumbass move right here.
There's no way we.
We played so much with him and told him that plenty of times. Yeah, but judging by the way that this went, I can say with fair certainty that I believe you when you say that he probably didn't remember.
We don't get it at this point. There's no way that
sell
one person's
everything.
death. Why everything?
Guys, you can still make it to Rand with the
we can
overtime
keep
bonus.
some.
There's no way we don't make it to Rend here.
We're making it the artifice.
Why do we? No, we don't have enough for artifice.
We have enough for artifice, bro. You're just a hater.
telling you right
You're
now.
just a hater.
Death tax.
You're just a hater.
It says 1559.
Hang on.
Everyone pray to Zika's.
What
No
the
way.
fuck
No
is
way.
that?
Get the artifice.
Oh my
Okay,
god!
yeah, I was gonna say.
There's no way. That's not enough.
I am so fucking sorry.
Dumb.
How do you sell twice?
It gave me no warning.
It's something that nobody actually thought about. It's something that nobody actually thought about during the, during the whole journey. But it was clear to me during editing that Addy selling everything in ship, despite Uther dying, was probably the stupidest thing he had done in that entire, basically in the entire fucking journey, I think.
No, that's the problem.
One of the most stupid things. We didn't have that much loot, but just straight up selling everything. Even though I'm saying, no, we can't make it to Artifice. Whatever, we're making it to Artifice. Despite Uther dying, we're making it to Artifice and I'm selling everything. Because fuck you. And then it's, oh, we can't make it to Artifice. Well, whoops. Like, brother. And then they blame Uther for dying, but you could have also just not sold everything, bro.
It gave me no fucking warning the monster would come out.
Surely we had enough to make Artifice despite Uther's unneeded death taking 20% of our savings, right? We might as well sell everything on ship and leave ourselves with zero wiggle room for potential bad days. It came as no surprise to me that Artifice was unreachable, but going into quota 6 with the goal of quota 10 like this, we may as well just reset. But while we never officially made that decision together, with the way that this run's quota 6 went, you'd almost think we were actively trying to lose.
Little subtle foreshadowing towards Buzzer there.
What the fuck?
Why is there two Wes's?
Hi, Wes.
I know, right? It's fucking crazy.
No, like, actually, what is it?
I got bored. How about you stay on ship? See you later, bro.
Professional clown behavior, chat.
Love how you'll force yourself into going Artifice every time that you could. Well, I mean, obviously, like, the way the tactic was written down, and I'm not sure if this was Addy giving a spin on your words, Jester, but the way that the tactic was written down was quota 1 was just our ritual in the whole thing that we did. Quota 2 and 3 was supposed to be Rend with jetpack. Quota 4 and onwards was good enough for Artifice, right? Completely unnecessary, but it was way more fun. Yeah, exactly. But I think quota 4 and onwards was mainly when we went Artifice. But, like, I don't know. We're making it to Artifice. No, we're not making it to Artifice. Yes, we are. But Uther died. Together with Uther's death tax, you're just a hater. Right, okay.
You bitch! Why did you talk?
Oh no.
About to go on the roof.
Skibidi toilet will be mine, Ohio Yaris. It is not mine to make everything feel fine. Don't worry about it.
Why are you thinking?
Oh, way too long, yeah. It's way too long, yeah. I get them goosebumps every time.
Those are fucking idiots!
I need a line. Go into the side. Oh, did I just kill Addy?
Oh my fucking god. Why are you... Chat is actually laughing at all three of you right now. He shouldn't have talked there. As in saying, like, Buzzer, shut up. He didn't just shut up and pray. Like, whether he talked there or not, it's not really the point. Yeah, he shouldn't have talked, but also, it wouldn't have mattered. He would have killed us anyway with the dog. Like, Buzzer and the reasoning for Buzzer throwing was essentially that he was just like, yeah, I just thought that we probably wouldn't make it anyway because of, you know, the way that things have gone. And I was like, bro, like unneeded still. I'm fucking unneeded. ADHD brain. Honestly true. He got bored? Yeah, I think he did, yeah.
Telling these motherfuckers to shut up because there was a dog. Bowser said something, then Addy went, you bitch, aggravating the dogs, then this motherfucker thought it would be a good idea to sing! Dickhead!
Also, the moon is still a Let me kill this motherfucker. Let me kill him. Let me kill him. Let me kill him.
To be fair, it was one of the funniest things that happened in the entire video. We cured his ADHD by telling him to kill all the monsters inside. We were actively discouraging him from hunting stuff though.
Kill him.
But yeah, we did let him kill the monsters inside.
Let me kill him.
Don't kill him, don't kill him, don't kill him, actually don't kill him, don't kill each other, stop! No, stop it, stop it, stop it! Don't kill him,
I'm gonna-
it's funny! Fucking idiot!
I have also. Okay, we are not taking this seriously.
Wes,
we
you
need
look
to
so
lock it.
depressed. Is something okay? Are you okay?
Honestly, because yeah, and day 2 was a 0 day because day 2 was also eclipsed and they started shovel fights, you know? We are in such desperate need for items, we should actually just try to collect as much as possible. You got the best team? Oh, I know, right? I'm getting absolutely carried. Fucking go, guys! Let's do this.
Buzzer.
Yeah.
Found a bunch of stuff. Where's the main entrance?
It's over here. The Nutcracker is kind of.
We
far.
aren't taking this seriously, yeah.
There's 2 of them.
I don't even know where that shot came from.
Addy. No.
I didn't have Addy's POV for this section. It would have been so funny.
Oh no! There's no way.
Yeah, mainly me. Yeah, I wasn't taking anything seriously.
It's fine, just head back, just fine. Right, we are so fucked.
I will admit that this was just unfortunate.
It's over. It's fucking...
That was unfortunate because Uther was telling me not to. I think he was telling me not to drop anything because there were dogs outside, and I did drop shit. Then he tried to run to the door to close it, but it was just too late. So that was unfortunate.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the thing is, right? I still do think that this loss in particular was probably
Everyone is dead.
at least 90% to basically completely out of my control. Because man, oh man, was that some bullshit.
We believe in you.
No, come on, we believe.
I do stand by that this was at least like 90% out of my control. There's 2 nutcrackers? The only thing I could have done, 80% buzzer, 20% BS. Well, like, could have just drop kicked the yeah, I could have protected Uther. You're right, I should have done that. Anyway, you gotta also factor in the Uther dying initially, and then Addy selling everything, and then, you know, and then buzzer throwing on the moon. So all of that led up to the loss. And then, you know, but like, man, there's actually no way. All I could have done was prayed harder and really told them, yo, that's Chester in the game. Yeah, he was working against us. Jesus Christ. I was like, all I could have done was pray harder, honestly, that they wouldn't fuck shit up this badly, but I guess I didn't pray hard enough.
Buddy. I need items, come on!
You should have picked up the shotgun vest, not gonna lie.
Buzzer is sounding so punchable right now. How dare you?
What happened? I got killed by a bracken. So some entity that like walks up behind you and then like snaps your neck. You have to look at him quickly.
Come on!
Should have dropped an item for a shotgun. Addy was right. Yeah, but also, dude, we needed $600, man. There's no fucking way I was gonna get all of that. Like, I don't know what time it was that I went outside. I think I zoomed in a bit. It looks like 4 p.m. here. Ain't no way I was gonna fucking make that, dude. Should have 200 pumped the bracken. It wouldn't have mattered. Shotguns were worth more than those items.
I need items, come on!
You're right, but still.
You should have picked up the shotgun vest, not gonna lie.
Buzzer is
I still don't-
sounding
I s-
so
I don't blame
punchable
myself
right
for
now.
that.
How dare you?
I'd love to punch Buzzer. Same here.
Hey boys!
It takes a special kind of team
That's something I don't see many people like talking about. Just Addy randomly going, I'd love to punch Buzzer. Same here.
to throw this badly. Death by Company Monster into selling everything
Would have been
we'd stockpiled
250
on ship.
credits. 250 credits wouldn't have even been enough. I would have had to go back again, and then possibly again. So, you know, we were already in very deep shit because of the fucking shit this asshole pulled right here.
Directly
The first of many deadly encounters to brackets. Yeah, I didn't include much of it in the video, though.
sabotaging half the quota, which, by the way, couldn't go unpunished. Even chat was telling me to just go solo at this.
How are you holding yourself? I would be screaming the most diabolical shit I could come up with to Buzzer. No joke, go solo. Seeing as some of them hit others with shovels, I'd say it's easier solo. The worst teammates could make the run harder.
Point. That was a pathetic way to lose. But we wouldn't take another fat L like that again. It was now clear that our simplistic tactic wouldn't carry us much further than quota 6, so we had to think of something different. Something to add that would consistently give us amazing days. Something like the jetpack. A good friend of ours who you've seen in chat.
Oh, I could do that actually. Fuck, that's a good idea, Jester. Shit, dude. I'm in so much pain watching Uther play Space Base. He is ass. I won't tell anyone. That's a good idea. Or actually make a YouTube short with all the Bracken deaths. It's a shame that I now can't because I'm gonna go on vacation for 2 weeks, but that would have been a good. That would have been a good one, okay? Hi guys, I'm like a yeah, you really are like a celebrity.
Swooped in to save the day by giving us the majority of this new strategy we'd be using. But it's complicated. So complicated, we made whole documents about it, but in general, the plan is...
Yeah, we made whole documents about it, which we tried. Sign the soul of my... Jesus Christ, bro. It's not that fucking special, bro. Holy crap. Anyway.
As followed.
We made whole documents about it. And essentially, completely unnecessary, by the way, but hilarious to see. The fact that we made whole documents, probably. I mean, this document was made by Addy, mainly. But, these documents were what we tried to explain. The first stream of the third run, we tried to explain to Uther and Buzzer what me and Addy had come up with, together with you, Jester. And we were doing that, and it took like half an hour, and everybody was just like, yeah, just, you know, go ahead, get the run started. We want to get started. We understand. We know what we're doing. They didn't know what they were doing. Obviously fucking not, because they were still taking back one-handed items to the ship, not leaving them behind for the jetpack person. Even though we told them specifically, but one-handed items are just handier to be brought back by the jetpack person. Get deceived, bozo. The thing is, they didn't know what they were doing because they kept fucking going off course. So, like, it didn't matter what I said. I was just not being listened to. And that was basically the whole thing about this third run here.
On the first quota, we go to Beehive Moons in a specific order, aiming for at least enough money to buy a jetpack and a ticket to Rend. One person gets jetpack duty and is in charge of bringing back...
All of y'all like playing along a script like that because that's my favorite way to play these games. I mean, I'm not sure if they did. I was okay with it. I was like, you know, if we've just done 2 runs where sometimes we goofed off, we threw constantly, let's lock in and follow a script now is what I was thinking. But they were just like, yeah, we should give the one-handed items to the jetpack person while also carrying them back themselves because they're just like, oh, well, I'm going back anyway, I might as well. The thing with that is you stagger the jetpack person. Now he has to go inside and start looting as well because he now doesn't have any one-handed items to take back. Plus, you're gonna take longer to get back because you took longer to get there to the ship because you have more weight on you. Plus, if you die, you lose more money now. And the jetpack person doesn't really die as easily as someone on foot would. So that's a bunch of reasons for it. They refused to hear me out on that. Stuff like that was basically what I was dealing with from this point forward, man. When it all came together in the end, it was magnificent. It really was, but it was just so, like, at least the first stream of this third run was just the most fucking diabolical shit of all time.
While the peasants without jetpacks keep looting and eventually start hoarding back 2-handed items. We keep going to Rend until we have enough to start going Artifice, rinse and repeat until quota 10 is over, and we never have to play this goddamn game again. Of course, even though this better strategy gave us a serious shot at beating this challenge, it didn't stop us from making some downright laughable plays and creating some hilarious clips.
This was before or after this was after the practice streams, Jester. I just didn't want to dedicate an entire chapter to that because once again, you know, the length of the video and whatnot. I've done so much practice in Lethal Company that I even did it off stream at a late night once, which caused me to literally have a dream about Lethal Company. I'm not even kidding. And before you ask, no, I didn't die in game in the dream either. That's how good I am. I keep cooking even I actually had a dream, bro, about Lethal Company. That's crazy. I miss Chrome in chat, bro. That sucks. And Frode as well, man. Honestly, we ball. Back when they were still here. Oh, I don't have a stop sign to fend these fuckers off. They're not gonna go into the ship, right? I find it weird that people don't freak about games that they play. Like how? In what way? They're gonna like plunder the ship at this point. I'm worried. Okay, so from this point on, I'm gonna start, What? They don't dream. When I speedrun games, dreams are where I find the best strats. Jester, I think that might just be you. I don't know. That sounds wild though. That sounds so good. I'd love to have that, bro. It's me too. Bro, that sounds like a fucking superpower. I'm skipping past this now. I'm just gonna be like looking at the more controversial parts of the run. Yeah, this is just another one of those situations where Uther didn't listen to me.
It's fine. It's 90. I'll bring this over here so you have a...
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. No, it's not fine. I be cooking while I sleep, low key. I had the same thing, but only once, so it's sad.
Back to main. Give me the shovel.
Here.
Oh!
You fucking idiot!
Yeah, I don't really know about this one.
You numpties. What idiots.
That's what I did when I played TGA. Half the strats are things that I dreamed of. But they're strats that you must know based on shit that you know exists. Like, you can't find, like, skips in your dreams. Because your brain just makes stuff up at that point. What did Uther call him?
Oh!
You fucking idiot!
You fucking idiot. Because he aggroed the Nutcracker.
What idiots.
I dropped the shovel immediately.
No! No!
You're dead.
What is that?
I invented skips from my dreams? No way. Like, there's no way that you can think to yourself, if I clip through this wall, or if I walk into this wall in this way, I can clip through it, that type of shit, those types of skips, to the point where I'd just be like, you can't have that in your dream, because, like, it can't work like that. I refuse to believe it, because you can't test it out in-game. Like, you can't just dream about a skip and just have it become reality like that. And
That's crazy. That's crazy.
you can think of a skip? Yeah, you could possibly think of what could be. It's more of me understanding the pieces and putting them together in my dreams. That's so fucking good, though. I'd love to have that.
This might be a bit of a problem.
Let's just don't ball like us.
After me.
Yeah, I'd love to.
Well, maybe I can.
Yeah,
just
misses
realize
completely.
it.
I'm gonna skip to a moment where I would think to myself, like, yeah, this is something I'd love to talk about here. With the jetpack. And, oh yeah, the reason that Uther got attacked by the Bracken.
We all suck.
I'll wait through here.
I have a theory about Brackens, chat. I think that Brackens, their aggro meter rises the more people look at him. So it increases exponentially for the more people that look at him. The faster his the faster his aggro meter goes up. It has to be, because I've just seen all three of them glance at his. Yeah, that is true. I knew it. Because otherwise it wouldn't make sense. Why? Because he literally looked at the Bracken, he spotted him, and then went after him. So, you know.
What? Why are you angry at me? Why are you angry at me?
That's why I was constantly telling them, you guys should split up, because Brackens, if you all look at him, he's going to get really fucking pissed, you know? He's going to get pissed really quickly. Of course, no one listened to me naturally, but that's just something I figured, you know? Oh, and another thing like this. Blackout Moon. We're definitely gonna die. Blackout Eclipse. Oh, now he's... Yeah, he's deactivated now. Yeah, you just go. I think I'll keep watching him.
Alright, I'm gonna grab this loot real quick and then...
If you keep on seeing him without staring at him, his meter will fill eventually. Yeah. That's true. I'm just watching his own stream. I do this a lot, Catfax. I do deep dives into my latest 2 videos. So I talk a lot about it. Same with Ghost Girl, even though she's invisible. Interesting. Alright.
Wes. Do you wanna hold with? Do you wanna hold with?
No, just go by yourself. Go.
This is Labyrinth.
Okay.
There's a nutcracker!
Oh, yes, okay. Leave it to me.
It's promoting the vid. I guess you could see it as that, but you would already have seen it at this point. Just horde back.
No, trust.
You gotta remember, this was probably after like a few quotas of me just having to endure this bullshit, right?
Right in front of the door.
Yo, Buzzer, just hold back. Just horde back. I'm looking at I'm looking at the coil head. Uther's still stuck in there. Buzzer, you just start hoarding back items. No. Trust. I can kill the nutcracker, just watch me. That fucking mentality was pissing me off so badly.
Please let me.
Because I was just like, follow the tactic and just fucking leave, you know? Just go hoard back items so we have shit.
Back then. I'm gonna stop watching the coil head then. Just watch out. Fuck! No way!
That was really unfortunate. I guess I could have stepped to the side, but it was so quick.
Actually, no way! Why did he go? Oh, he just bolted straight to me!
And one more thing that wasn't in the video is a crash out I had after this, where I was just like crashing out because Buzzer wasn't fucking... There should have been a time... There should never be a time where you are told no. That's what screwed y'all over the most. Oh, hold on. There should never be a time where you are told no. That's what screwed y'all over the most. You mean like where they say no to me, or where they say where people say no in general within the team?
Shit, I'm dead.
Like, as in, like, if someone says something to another person? Yes, okay. Well, when someone says something to another person, like, you should go hoard back. This or that, yes. Or you should hoard back. And they say, no, I'm gonna do this instead. Because it doesn't have to be good advice that's being given. In my case, it was, but, you know.
Where the call
And I'm saying that in hindsight as well. Like, you tell them to do shit, which is part of the strategy, and they're like, well, I won't do that. Yeah, exactly. And that it was mainly me saying, go follow the strategy, and them saying, nah.
Right in!
I said yes before it turned into this or that. Yeah, I figured.
I am one hit. Give me the case,
They
I'll
are
take
aura
it back.
farming, but they are also not doing a good job at it.
You get whatever you can in there. Oh my fucking god!
This is where my chat was crashing out over the fact that Uther was glazing himself for bringing back those items, but he was just like, the adrenaline from like escaping the nutcracker and everything and making it back, it all kind of just exited him in that moment. The fact that he was safe, you know.
Bulls, bro, what was I doing?
Yeah, this nutcracker killing professional right here, and that was also just kind of dumb, I guess. He was about to shoot as well.
Vote to leave.
We voted to leave because I'm honestly scared that the dog is gonna get aggroed into the ship. We sell enough for Artifice.
Let me collect.
675. 675.
Being dumb is
Hold on, let me allow this. We need 825. Your Death and Uther not listening. That wasn't too bad of a day. Yeah. You cut out the chat crash out? Yeah. 5 more. We need to sell 825 more. Yo, Uther, Leon's in my chat. Here we come from Uther, but you're better. I won't tell. I won't tell. I'll discuss it in the lethal voice.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, we only have 1,100.
Wes.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
We have one good run and make the biggest fumble of fumbles. Back to end.
only sell 800 more. Bro!
I'm sorry. You started blaming me, bro. 875 more, dude. We need to sell 875 more than what we just got.
I thought we had it, bro.
Uther!
I thought we had it.
Should we go Artifice or Rend? Oh, that's right. We can't go Artifice.
Yeah, that's right. We can't go to Artifice.
Roast you.
Like, how do you even fumble that badly, to be honest? Like, my fucking math here was more like, yeah, this is how much we need to sell. 825 more is what we had to sell. And Uther dips and we had, I don't know how much we'd sold, actually. I don't know.
No, we only have 1,000.
I won't tell. I'll discuss it in the Lethal Boys.
Okay.
Does that say, like, a 1,000 something? Trigger finger? Yeah, but he said I thought we had it, so I'm pretty sure. I mentioned that it got better later. Yeah, but still, you know. I'm pretty sure Addy never really grew out of it, though.
Oh wait, no, we only have 1,100.
It became better with the spreadsheet because there was a lot more. It wasn't just me saying it. It was me saying it, and I had the spreadsheet to back it up. You know, hey guys, the spreadsheet says we have to sell this much in total. You know, only sell this much in total. So it was very easy to, oh, look at the monitor. That much less than what we have to sell. Go sell more. You know. You took control of the ship. It's funny how when I did that everything suddenly started going okay. But let's not talk about it too much. Okay, let's like I don't know, man. Oh my god, what the fuck? Like man, El Glaze, bro. Come on, bro. At this point, yeah. Stay quiet. And Buzzer's mechanical keyboard.
How?
Lethal Boys montage, by the way.
Mechanical keyboard.
He realizes as well. Like he goes, oh damn, he's fucking right. Oh, and I kill him here. Yeah, I made sure to include this at least because I didn't just want to be like I was fucking amazing and the rest was throwing constantly. I landed on top of the ship with a dog outside and it killed Addy, so yeah.
You bastard! That bastard!
I'm throwing so hard. That bastard.
No fucking way. I'm so fucking sorry. I'm gonna stay quiet now.
Oh yeah, later, Jester. Thanks for being here. His camera lagged really
anus.
a lot after that.
At least a toy train. Let's go. We got something. Hey. Yo, guys, isn't that just amazing? Hey, I'm the most profitable. See, as expected. That's what I thought. 65 bucks. Let's go.
I'm gonna start skipping more. Oh yeah, this is peak days, but we don't have to start talking about peak days. Am I right? Let us see. Where do we actually start getting some bullshit in that I can talk about again?
We have 1,003. Wait, what?
Yo.
We only have.
Oh, we did it again here. Oh wait, no, never mind. It was just yeah. Not gonna lie, I was praying in the editing as well that this wasn't gonna copyright the video when Addy did this.
That's oh my god, bro.
But I think the audio quality was just too shit. This video is no longer available due to a copyright claim, yeah.
I had to do the Betty Wap on a GBL speaker, bro. I had to.
It was Fetty Wap. I think it was Travis Scott or something. I'm not sure. And then yeah.
No, the music box.
Yeah, so the replay of this was apparently Uther jumped. Buzzer got under his feet, which pushed him forward. And off the ship, I think. Yeah, so that's what happened. He didn't press W. Buzzer got underneath him when he jumped.
No!
But from my perspective and Buzzer's perspective as well, it just kind of looked like he fucking dipped. He just jumped off on his own, so you know.
What an unbelievable moron!
You absolute crime man!
I-
Oh, wait.
Hold on.
Wait, we only have 1,003. Wait, what?
Yo!
We only have
Yo!
1,300.
Yo!
What the?
Our journey really gives a new meaning to the phrase, you are your own worst enemy. In our case, it's your team is your team's worst enemy, because believe it or not, there's still more throws I didn't show.
Oh my god, what the fuck? Are you serious? Always blaming the team? Your team is your team's worst enemy, so anyone could be the perpetrator in this. I just showed a clip of me killing Addy, so it's the same thing with me.
How did you die?
I guess.
You were moving when the Nutcracker was looking at us!
So Quota 7 was back on Rend. Both me and Uther made some mishaps with the teleporter, but overall everything worked out okay and was going really well. Until on the first day
both
of
me
Quota
and
8,
Uther.
we lost the jetpack.
And once again, I skip over a lot of stuff here.
No! 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 There was a giant at ship and it noticed me.
I died with the jetpack.
The jetpack had carried us far enough, but time was running out on stockpiling.
This was actually a really clutch moment, by the way. Everybody had died, the planet was flooded, and it was very
Quota 9
late
and 10
in the day,
are
right
nothing to
here.
sc-
So old birds and giants were around. And there was a fucking, basically a lake that I had to cross. So this was actually really clutch. Something I didn't show in the video, whatever.
And we'd had our fair share of bad days this run as well. Days that before we'd considered to be extraordinary performances were now going to have to be our averages. Without the jetpack, our tactic was back to what it was in attempts 1 and 2, plus a few notes. Stay calm, think clearly, and absolute most importantly, for the love of God, don't get team wiped.
We might.
Okay, we gotta lock in, guys. This is it. This is our PB. This is our personal best. Our PB.
This was like quota 9.
Okay, I got 4 items.
West. Come to me. Be careful! Be careful of that area!
Yeah, alright.
I was not moving.
Oh yeah, and Uther's, most importantly, get team wiped, yeah. Oh yeah, and Uther's, teleporting mishaps here. Where Uther thought we were in... We actually had to make, like, a giant call. Hold on, so this situation here...
I'm going out there.
Me and Addy were in the shack.
That bad boy.
There were a lot of old birds around. Uther's still main op.
No!
And then Uther just teleports us because he thinks we're in danger.
Oh, you fool!
And we had to have a massive talk with him after this. Like, after this run, I mentioned, like, we got into a call and each got our thoughts out about the fact, like, about each other's errors and this and that. And I mentioned that in the video. And in that call, Addy fucking went off on Uther saying, like, bro, Uther, you're so stupid. You could, like, this and that. And, like... It came to the point where Uther just kept leaving the call, which is also, like, not really that needed. But again, I was trying to intersect and be like, so Uther, situations on the camera might look more dangerous than what they actually are like. So really only teleport once someone's shaking back and forth. And then later we just didn't invest in the teleporter at all because we figured we couldn't really do anything with it.
I need to go back. I was not in danger.
We figured it was better for us not to have it because of this shit as well.
Now I am in danger. I do need teleport now. I need teleport now.
Yeah, so Uther teleported me when it wasn't needed, and he didn't teleport me when it wasn't needed. So he was basically directly responsible for my death.
Don't go that way. I'm headed that way.
Okay, if these two are dead.
Those two events don't line up exactly. There was still a teleport in between that with him walking back, but I figured it was funnier to show it like this.
I say we just dip. Just as not wasting more money.
Yep.
Why, bro? What the fuck? Just go back. What is this?
I like, as I'm crashing out, he's literally saying Wes is right. Something, something.
These two are dead. I say we just dip. Just as not wasting more money.
Yep.
Why, bro? What the fuck? Just go back. What?
He was literally saying Wes is right, hundreds matter. Not like hundreds as in like we should get every fucking piece of scrap we can. So we should go for it when we can, not try to spare our own lives to conserve what's in the bank, you know?
What is this? You could have gone back. You had fucking time. Okay, yeah, well, to be fair, that's pretty good. To be fair.
If we keep up that pace, we're gone. We're golden for quarter 10.
That was
golden.
This day was just dog shit, honestly. It was the foggy day, and then, you know, eventually came this. Oh yeah, where this again, this fucking clutch right here. With the giant, bro. This time I learned about the spot I should have used in the generational throw. That was so good, bro. I think it's like, he's found me.
Fuck's sakes.
And that chase also lasted a lot longer than I showed in the video.
Oh, man. These guys are actually our own.
I wanted to show like a nod back to the original like Lethal Company with viewers video where I died to a slime and Addy crashed out on me being like, Wes, how could you possibly die to a slime? But I didn't end up doing that in the end, which is kind of sad.
Propel me, please. Oh my god, you've got no aim, please. Knock me forward, knock me forward, knock me forward. Please, to victory. Not the giant. I need a teleport.
Yeah, this was just unfortunate. We're just relying too much on the teleporter.
There's no one at ship. We still have Buzzer, our goat.
Oh! Help me!
Nom nom. Yeah.
TP!
Oh my god, on the side, on the side. No, he dropped down.
No! No! Help me!
Drop the cash register!
Oh my god, no!
He said, why are you so fake? That's crazy. The music that I used here was like Homelander's theme from The Boys, but it's copyrighted, so I had to use the I had to use like a different version that wasn't copyrighted of just some dude playing in his room, so it was a bit less high quality, but it still worked, I guess, for the moment.
I was pressing shift.
Oh no, that's so shit.
Unsuccessful.
We were close, tantalizingly close. We had
And yeah,
to make it.
we walked like through the facility. We walked like we just went back to the moon after we had all died and took it all in. We just did like a walk of shame.
This next run, there was no other way. First things first, we organized a call between the four of us to each say our piece.
This was
about
not
other-
footage from the calls, by the way. This was just kind of what I'd constructed as the hypothetical type of deal. Like this could have been what it looked like if we did it on stream.
Making sure we'd all learn from them for next time. But looking back at it, that may not even have been our main issue. No, there was one massive mistake we'd all been making from the start, that had we not made any of the mistakes or throws that ended those runs early, we would still have been destined to fail each and every single one of them.
And that's where I talked about, this fucking chapter title is so good. The light at the end of the tunnel. It's crazy.
Let's round up some of the main mistakes we've made.
And this was me throwing as well, but I want to skip basically to the whatchamacallit, to the montage here. Because I kind of want to start wrapping this up. Okay, so like, where's the montage? Hold on. It was right here. So, yeah, this was with the spreadsheet where I was like kind of more in control of what was being sold and what
this time,
wasn't.
All finally be over.
And then the montage as well. I'm not sure if any of you are familiar with the game Ark Survival Evolved, but that game is where this music is from, and it's actually kind of W that it's not copyrighted, because this is a pretty banger. All things considered, it's a pretty banger montage.
We do not need to be scared of this right now. Look at how much loot we have behind us.
We have fucked up so many times on the previous runs, but this run we have done so well. Let's fucking do this.
Can we talk about as well, like, Uther's VODs actually had a watermark in the bottom right of it, but I had so fucking much trouble with Uther and his VODs and everything that I didn't even bother asking him to remove the watermark, because I knew that that shit was just never gonna happen, so I dealt with it. I was like, fuck it. Not gonna affect the video too much, it's fine. I just dealt with it at that point. That's how bad it was, chat.
Fucked up so many times on the previous runs, but this run we have
Like, I'm
done
recording it
so
off of
well.
YouTube
Let's
here.
fucking do this. Let's go.
This is it, chat. This is the true home stretch, I think. This song is so good, bro. This montage took me actual days to make, I think, like maybe 2 or 3. There was a lot of cutting as well. Pretty good, honestly. And the bad part about the editing software that I use is Filmora, which is a pretty good one, all things considered. But the bad thing about it is that every single thing that moves on screen has to be edited manually through keyframes and position on the screen and easing in and out and whatnot. So every single moving thing you have on screen has to be manually edited, so it's not just one camera that moves outwards, it's like a bunch of different individual clips, which becomes really hard to keep track of and create, as well as to fade in and keeping track of all the echoing effects I used. It's kind of fucked up. Yeah, and then this.
The damn thing, it is delayed. I have the mathematics down to my point.
This is the last day, dude. Keep yourself together. Just go experimentation. Just go with it. Could you imagine, bro? Last day of quota 10 is just experimentation.
And then we all die because of a fucking...
And then we all die. And then this day was relatively mild. That was Addy's whole fucking quip throughout this whole thing, bro. Literally one word together.
Huck, Tua, call me a good boy. Huck.
Literally one more day. Addy, come back. I'm gonna hoard this large axle. You just do your job.
Okay. Huck, Tua, call me a good boy. Huck.
Yes, this is our jetpack person, and we're proud of it.
Cash register, boy.
Great. Put it on thing.
Huge,
we don't
bro.
have to hold it immediately, but actually no.
Yeah.
And then yeah. I went back as well, and then here's the end of the video,
Jump!
which was also, I'm pretty sure, peak cinema from what I've
Wes,
seen.
is he alive? Okay, Wes is alive.
Watch out, bro.
Old bird shooting into the ship. 3 old birds. I'm so cooked. And Puffy, you may not. Oh my god. You may not have seen the videos that led up to at least this song that I'm about to use here being used. But it was the first, like, it was one of the first montages I ever made. It was Spring Petals, and when Buzzer recognized it when he was reacting to it, he immediately went fucking cheering mode. Spring Petals! Oh my god! Like, that's crazy, dude. I'm surrounded! I figured, I was like, I wanted to make a montage out of it, but I figured this would have been better to use in, like, a type of victory setting. I was like, you know, I wanted to have Spring Petals in the video, and I probably should have had Fly Me to the Moon in there as well from the first Lethal Boys video. But Spring Petals was honestly fucking amazing as well. God! Take off! Take off! Take off! I am... What an expert play.
Leo didn't die, it was just...
Yes!
Let's go!
Yes! Jesus Christ. We fucking did it! Let's go! Oh my god! Oh my. 1366!
We did it.
Did it? We did it! Let's go!
I've seemed like I was crying here, but I don't think I was. I just don't think I was far off.
Who are we?
You know what's funny, chat? Cause recently I've been looking towards going to England to meet up with these 2 geezers over here, Uther and Buzzer, and possibly Fish as well. Or possibly Fish. I'm just also going to be meeting up with Fish. I was gonna go over to England, and then I had a talk with my mom and Uther's mom, and Uther's mom went like, "Hi, I'm Uther's mom. I'm the mom of the lethal boy that screams the loudest while they're streaming," which, you know, is funny to me because of how fucking untrue it is. Like, my mom was just like, "Oh yeah, Uther's mom just texted." She went, "I'm the mom of the lethal boy who screams the loudest during their streams." So absolutely untrue. Like, it's fucking crazy. Yes! Yes! I'm wearing the same shirt again, by the way. We fucking did it! Let's go! Oh my god! Like, I sound like I'm in pain. Same shirt since 2 months, bro. Puffy, oh my god.
We did it.
Did it? We did it! Let's go! We did it! Yeah! Hey!
Who are we? Who are we?
The Lethal Boys.
I said who are we?
The Lethal Boys.
Fantastic that he said it 3 times. We're the fucking Lethal Boys!
Yeah, champagne!
Oh shit! Oh my god.
Across all of our quota 10 runs, we have accumulated 176 deaths between the 4 of us.
Everybody was just like, "Man, why did you count all of this out?" It was for the death montage video, the 100 hours of Lethal Company in one compilation, that video. I was like, I might as well count out all of the deaths I've ever had in Lethal Company in this shit, and then I might as well do the same thing for the Lethal Boys, so I just kind of kept track of it. If I was gonna revisit all of my VODs, I thought, I might as well just keep a spreadsheet. W Goon Squad, bro. Puffy, oh my
Buzzer
god.
having the most with 51, and me the least with 33.
That was a small flex,
In honor of
I
us
guess.
beating quota 10, Jester actually made a whole montage recapping our journey, which is currently uploaded on the official Lethal Boys YouTube channel. Henceforth, new Lethal Boys content will only be uploaded there, no longer
Least
on
'cause
my or
biggest
Buzzer's
camper, you
channel
could
after
say
he
that.
finishes his pending video.
But like, Uther also died while camping on some occasions, so I don't know.
Of course, that's only if this video does well. So like, subscribe, share, comment, and join the Lethal Boys Discord to be a part of a small but growing community supporting us small yet passionate content creators. Also, I need this suffering to be worth it for my own sanity. You really think I'm doing this again if it flops? Hell nah, you would never see these guys in my streams again. Peace.
Yeah, aka no more Lethal Boys videos, chat. That's exactly what I'm saying. Only if this video does well. I actually ran that joke that I said there past Addy before I put it in the video because I was like, are the other guys gonna take this in a good way? What the fuck was that ending? Yeah, I was like, I need this to be worth it for my own sanity. You really think I'd do this again if it flops? Hell nah. And I'm not, honestly. Like that, like... No more. I'm not making any more Lethal Boys videos by myself on my own channel. I would only be making Lethal Boys videos if I'm actually doing 25% of the work spread across all of our, like, editing expertises, you know? Guys, I don't want to have to spend that many blood, sweat, and tears into a video that has historically been proven to just do shit, you know? When is quota 20? Puffy, never. I'd only do that shit solo, which is probably impossible because it's a fucking world record, I think. Anyway, in general, a video I poured way too many blood, sweat, and tears into for it to do so poorly. I am the 100th view on this video. It did shit. It was kind of sad that it did this shit. So, just saying, I won't be pouring 100% of my time into another Lethal Boys video until we do something either absolutely peak content, or until all of the Lethal Boys are going to be taking 25% of their share of editing the video, because I don't want to have to pour that much time into it anymore, you know? That's just what I'm saying. But chat,
When I said I was...
now we're going on to a different video. We're going on to I beat every FNAF Max mode in one stream. Before I do that, I'm actually gonna take a piss. Now this one's a banger, yeah. This is where I fixed my editing flaws from the Lethal Boys video. I basically did the exact opposite here. I went, you know what? Laid back in my chair, it seems like I really don't know the secret to just getting a bunch of views. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to migrate to an editing style that I can at least somewhat enjoy, because let's be honest, like, this whole Lethal Boys video was really just blood, sweat, and tears, because it was so hard to incorporate. It was so much content to the point where now I was like, you know what? How about I just have some fun with this editing? If it does shit, I will just start building to an editing style that is better for, like, content-wise, while still building off of an editing style that I am enjoying. And because people are now saying, man, this is peak editing, I fucking love this video, then I just discovered it, essentially. Fucking first try. An editing style that I like to do, and an editing style that people like to watch. Absolute cinema, basically. Then I'm done. Then I'll just keep doing this. Yo, what's up, Addy? I just got done discussing the Lethal Boys video, but I'm about to have a piss, and I'll be right back to discussing the FNAF Max Mode Marathon video. Yeah, Addy, they kept fucking putting your profile picture in chat, dude. From the Lethal Boys video, man. I fumbled that. Okay. I'm gonna take a quick piss. You guys just have a conversation in chat or whatever. I'll be right back. Alright. There we go. What's up? Vape break, by the way, ain't no fucking way. I don't respect people who vape. Ooh, I don't respect people who vape, Puff T. That's the thing, bro. Like, ugh. When you vape to be cool and fit into a friend group, you are by definition admitting that you are not cool otherwise. The only thing that makes you cool is vaping, which is bad for you. So, my god. Berserker Goon Break? Alright, well. Jesus Christ. What is this? What is this conversation in chat? What? Berserker Goon Break? What would Wes even goon to? Chica, which one? Fun Time or Toy Chica? You guys were discussing what I would goon to. Alright, well, glad that we got that out of the way. Let's go on to this video. I beat every FNAF Max mode in one stream. The thumbnail to this video is a bit simpler because I figured like having a bunch of shit in the thumbnail isn't really gonna make it do necessarily well. All I need is just like Freddy's fucking face in the thumbnail and that'll be it.
When I said I was done with FNAF Max modes, I was lying. That video was way
I got
too
so much
successful to
screen
be
time in
considered
this vid. Yeah. We were bored, fair enough.
at the end, so here you go.
I put a lot of iCards in this video as well. Like, I basically linked every one of my videos. That's kind of good. It's great.
It's actually surprising to me how I could find only a few individuals who are confirmed to have beaten every classic FNAF Max mode in one sitting. Maybe because it sounds terrible. I mean, why would you even want to subject yourself to such unbelievable torture? But I did beat them all before.
Are we not going to look at the anniversary buzzer made? We already did that once on stream, Addy. And also, it wasn't really part of my video specifically.
And if I'm able to start yourself to such unbelievable individuals who are
this video had a lot more stuff going into the voiceover sections. I think you can see it from the beginning.
With FNAF
like
Max modes, I was lying. That video was way too successful to be
things moving on and off screen and that type of shit. Let me know if you guys want to see more of this type of B-roll footage, because I'm okay with making it. It just takes a bit longer. And I realized I was in trouble as well. I was like, okay, so my video is releasing in 3 days. I should be able to do all of the voiceover sections in these 3 days, right? I realized I was in trouble by the end of the first day when I had only completed the FNAF 3 section and like a little bit like the outro over here as well. To the point where I was like, okay, well, that means I'm in serious trouble because that was a fucking lot of work.
Considered the end, so here you go. It's actually surprising to me how I could find only a few individuals who are confirmed to have beaten every classic FNAF Max mode in one sitting. Maybe because it sounds terrible. I mean, why would you even want to subject
I used
yourself
this music in the content warning video, by the way, but I figured it was okay because no one fucking watched the content warning video, bro. I can reuse this music, sure.
to such unbelievable torture, but I did beat them all before. And if I'm able to start stream and beat a max mode in 2 hours or less, maybe beating them all back to back wouldn't be so hard after all. Copium.
I love how me and Theo talk about Battlecast for like 30 minutes without any context. Yeah, I didn't indulge with that much during streams, so there's not a whole lot I could have done about it in the video either.
Anyway, throughout showing you my max mode marathon footage, I'll chip in between games to drop some riveting backstory, but otherwise, enjoy the full experience. And by the way, no Pizzeria Simulator? Yeah, read it and weep. I really disliked the nights of that game and wasn't about to add challenges to it to create a max mode to beat.
I did make a video about it though.
The game itself doesn't actually have one. Other than that though, every FNAF max mode is here. Just a little FYI.
Today is the day that I will do the FNAF Max Mode Marathon. I still have I wonder, chat, what did you guys think about the way that this video was structured? It was a lot more like what Spiff's videos are like, more like getting the impression that you are there in the stream, but also that you're watching a YouTube video, you know? It's a lot more chill than the constant, like, delving into event after event that I did in the Lethal Company Quota 10 video, you know? The towel here. You say this twice? I know. I know I did. I just need to know, you know, because it's something different from my usual editing, from my usual video style, and this is a style of editing that I actually like to do. It's not as difficult. That has been with us since practice, has not been washed yet, and it's not that big of a deal because it's really just like sweaty palms I'm drying. It's not that big of a deal. How long do you think it's gonna take? I estimated it to be around 3 hours, but it could be, I don't know, between that and like the rest of the entire fucking day, but we're never gonna know until we get started. I'm assuming I'm gonna beat this either first or maybe if I get unlucky second
It is you.
try.
That's crazy.
Ooh, here we go.
Now, FNAF 1 is boring as all hell, so I'm just gonna use some of this time to explain some things. My main concern going into the marathon was just how long it could take. While I did make sure I had as much time as I could need for it, I'm not used to streaming longer than 3 hours, and knew from experience that that 3-hour mark would probably be the point at which my skill would seriously start to waver. So to set up for this marathon, I had done 9 total practice streams, either recovering lost
about
skill,
30 hours
or
of
finding
practice.
and learning new tactics to slap some consistency into these max modes, which I was definitely gonna need. I knew I couldn't go into this marathon simply praying to RNGesus like I did before, cause that could just be the difference between a 3-hour stream and a much, much longer journey. I kept it in mind during practice. 3 hours and I would definitely start to get tired of Freddy's repeating ugly mug.
I'd love to read chat, but I genuinely can't. This is just like 9 minutes of a bit of hand-eye coordination. This is a lot more chill to watch, bro. For the majority of the stream, you might have to start entertaining yourselves. Not only that, alerts are also off because maximum focus is needed. Ooh, power situation is pretty fucking ideal right now. Halfway through the night, halfway through the power is pretty fucking thick. I don't know how long is left, chat. I really did witness my life flashing before my eyes. When I was checking past this video, when I was like reviewing this video, like what I do every time before I upload it, Addy was there with me as well. So immediately after we finished watching the video, Addy just bolted towards the Discord and said, I got early access to the new video. Like, oh my god, dude. Right there. I really did think it was all over there for a second. My pants might be full. You know, I don't really know what chat is talking about right now, but it might be something incredibly, incredibly great. Boxy shouldn't kill me. This should just be a dub. Warm up. So important, yeah. Okay, that's one down, chat. That's one down. Only 6 more to go, even though it's technically 5 more games. There's a lot of lag there. Nice, you know? Yeah, easy. Yo, Addy, I've already beaten 420 mode. Oh, Deltarune today? I thought that was Thursday. Huge, but I'm not playing Deltarune today. I've got bigger fish to fry. Namely, FNAF 2, with the copyrighted menu music. It's today in 2 hours. Oh, well then we better hurry this up. We gotta make this some light work here. Yeah, early stream today because I didn't know how long I would be streaming for. And Deltarune today? Yeah, Deltarune was because I don't live alone. FNAF 2, what do I have on that same day? FNAF 2. Okay, yeah, before the 0 or 5 second intervals, lower the mask, hold flash for Foxy. Toy Bonnie is 4 or 9, and vent animatronics should be 2 or 7. Toy Bonnie compensation is 2 flip-ups, not counting the initial flip-up. And don't flash Foxy in between that shit.
If all you've seen is just my last FNAF Max mode,
you know, a lot of the music from my voiceovers is from the YouTube audio library. So that's literally just non-copyrighted music that YouTube provides to you.
video, you'd have no idea what I just said. Last video, I said that FNAF 2's 1020 mode was heavily reliant on RNG simply because of Toy Bonnie. He doesn't leave after 5 seconds of having the mask on for a blackout like the others, and can take up to 8 seconds to start his unskippable aura farming cutscene, so how do you move around that? By using a different strategy. Brayden's strategy. Brayden's strat relies on a frame-perfect
it's in general a lot more like
for taking
zoom,
full advantage of FNAF 2's
you know?
AI to basically exterminate any trace of RNG. According to him, you can flash Foxy between dropping cams and lowering the mask for the blackout animation.
Yeah, Puffy, I don't know if during the stream you actually knew what I was doing exactly. Oh my god, that's crazy. Choose my wallpaper? Bro, I didn't know shit. Well, now I explain it here in the video, so you must know now, 100%. Choose my wallpaper. So you're overriding Fish, then? That's crazy. Wow. Wow, that's crazy. Alright, chat, take one more good look. I know that you open the same cam every 2 seconds in FNAF 1, that's it. Yeah, but for the tactic in FNAF 2, here, take one good look at this glorious background from Fish, chat. It's gonna be there. And I'm pretty sure it's gonna be 3 days after my vacation, because I'm literally leaving tomorrow, so just to, like, to have it be 3 days, and I go on vacation, and then immediately as I get back, it's gonna be, like, a different background, then yeah, that's kind of fucked up, but okay. In UCN, if Molten Freddy says, hee-hee-haw, you close the front vent, I remember that, okay. Well, I don't do that specifically at that audio cue, but, you know, it is true. Okay, let me open up Wallpaper Engine and see what you were looking for. Custom Wii home menu. Could also be the first choice after writing Wii in Workshop. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can find it, Addy. No space base, Lamau. That sucks. Surely it doesn't suck that badly. Change wallpaper here. I'm not sure how far I'm gonna keep going and how deeply I'm gonna go into this video specifically, because there's not a whole lot to talk about, honestly. The video is pretty self-explanatory. Oh, and I'm getting kind of tired, but I'll get this in there. Hold on. Wii in Workshop. Can I get an extra? Yeah, I will. The 3 days are gonna be in when I come back from vacation, I'm assuming. Let me think. Wii in Workshop. With clickable channels? Walter White in Mario Kart Wii. That's hilarious. As a background. That's just what I'm seeing here. It's not what I'm using. Okay, it's downloading right now. Fish coached me through one of the UCN challenges once. Fish gotta coach you through beating 50-20 mode. You gotta get him to do that. Surely. I wonder if I could beat 50-20 mode, like, right now. Surely not. Steam download pending. Well, you can't just do that. Okay, I might have to do that after stream then. I don't know what's wrong with it, but I think I'll just get back to this. The mental stress of having to close the door every time before getting on cams was too much for me. You'll get used to it. Trust me.
Animatronics. Just hold control as you drop the monitor, and yeah, that counts apparently. That's Foxy dealt with. Though one thing to look out for when doing this is actually Golden Freddy. Now, if you don't know what Golden Freddy does, you're definitely
Golden
not alone, 'cause playing
Freddo,
the game
dude.
without this tactic makes him basically non-existent. Essentially, when Golden Freddy spawns, your next action
Yeah, I'm
has to
doing
be
it
lowering the
after
mask.
stream, Maddie.
Flashing
It will
before
be
then
there.
is instant death, so then how do we do this? Well, Golden Freddy can only spawn when you're in cams at an exact 5
Golden
second
Freddy.
interval. So lowering cams slightly before
You were
raising
saying that during the fucking streams as well.
cams slightly after that 5-second interval prevents him from ever spawning. And
During
causing
editing, Puffy, I saw your chat of Golden Freddy so many times, it's crazy.
an issue, which is where that frame perfect timer comes in handy. Now that's all fine and dandy, but how does this remove Toy Bonnie RNG? Well, playing in this cycling rhythm should keep the music box nice and wound up, meaning you should always be able to survive the next Toy Bonnie attack. When Toy Bonnie has inevitably attacked, playing optimally should get you 2 free recovery cycles where after the blackout you just immediately head back into cams. And that's not even mentioning stalling Toy Bonnie by keeping the right vent light on so he can't enter during that time. So
Free Freddy. Also, here in chat, Jester was saying Toy Bonnie and vent and you just stare. That's because of the tactic. Like, I have to only deal with Toy Bonnie at a 4-second interval because of the bullshit timings he has.
by keeping the right vent light on so he can't enter during that time. So overall, in a nutshell, quickly flash Foxy, then wind the music box, hold control right before dropping cams, which is done right before a 5-second interval, wait until the next 5-second interval to raise the mask from a blackout, stall Toy Bonnie until you flash Foxy, and then raise the camera right after the next 5-second interval. When Toy Bonnie appears, wait until the next 4 or 9-second interval before lowering the mask, of course flashing Foxy again right before doing so. Then use the 2 recovery cycles where Toy Bonnie can't be back yet to efficiently wind the music box. To deal with any other vent animatronic that stayed because there was no blackout, wait until the next 2 or 7-second interval, yes I know it's complicated but stay with me, before flashing Foxy.
I forgot about that for a second. Hold on, chat.
7-second interval, yes I know it's complicated.
Yeah, I want you to take one guess what anime this is from. And hear me out on it, because it's not like I was searching for an excuse to add like this or anything. This was just a frame I remember existed that I knew worked for this. Yeah, it is. It's Nano from the 100 Girlfriends anime. Fucking, like, but it's a frame that works for this. Yes, I know it's complicated, but stay with me. The 100 Grill Friends. Oh, yeah. Like, you had to correct me there for a second. The 100 Grill Friends who really, 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 really love to eat meat, you know? Once I saw the anime girl, I was hooked. Bro, I gotta put more of them in there, bro. I gotta switch strategies. Maybe that's why this video is doing so well. So, you saw the anime, didn't you, Puffy? So you know where this is from, at least. But I was like, yeah. I'll just put this in there, slyly. And people who know, like, if it's more like if you know, you know. If you don't know, it still fits. It's not like... like sneaky Nano in the pocket, dude. That's crazy. But like, I was like, if you know, you know. If you don't know, then it's still a good picture to add to the video. So it was pretty much perfect.
Complicated, but stay with me, before flashing Foxy and lowering the mask. 5 seconds,
That's
then
just
simply
great.
get back on track. An obnoxious strategy compared to my last video, but at this point, anything was worth finally humbling that goddamn stupid rabbit.
Let's go. Now this timer on the right here, this one is what we gotta pay attention to for the intervals, okay? Now, I don't think I'm gonna beat this first try. Cheating? Hell nah. Ain't no way this is cheating. No, you said that. I really hope I'm not as slippery as I used to be yesterday. Cheating. Yeah. Oh. I also felt like this was slightly rushed editing because of the amount of cuts I made in the gameplay, but it's not too bad, honestly. It works here somewhat, but if I would have done it again, I would have done it differently. I would have just kind of left it a bit more neutral. There we go. But so this was one of the earlier things I edited in this video. That's what I mean by slippery. Well, there goes the FNAF luck. Let's round it back, chance. Can't wait to force your viewers to gamble at such a young age. Yeah, you're actively forcing them to gamble. They don't have a choice. Nice. We survived the second flip up, chat. Fucking hell, starting to get tired. Battle Cats topic. Jesus, what a shitty flip up. The fucking LeBron like fumbling as well. Jesus, what a shitty flip up. That was the recovery phase. LeBron, yeah. Bro, we got fucking anime girl and LeBron in this video. That was a weird toy Bonnie. I'd rather not recovery there. Yeah, it's mainly this section with a lot of cuts, but it's okay. Light work, holy shit. That's wild. Oh, second try. I'm not gonna lie there, I was fucking praying that I wasn't gonna encounter a section where Toy Bonnie just got there and then I wasn't getting a blackout right after he got there, like during one of my recovery phases. That would have been tragic simply because I don't know what to do in that situation. 2 tries. Holy shit. The zombie piglin thing, bro. That's fucking funny. I don't know what to do in that situation. Like when I heard it during editing, I was just like, man, this actually really sounds like a zombie piglin noise. 2 tries. Holy shit, that's so much less than ambient strats. Holy shit. I did it somewhere in the like during the end of the video as well, where I should have done a zombie piglin and I didn't, which was a missed opportunity. Strat is gold. Okay, we all know what that means, chat. RNG Haven, let's go. 23 minutes and 2 not games. This game. Bro, you fucking I have to be. You memorized all of your own like cameos in this video. It's kind of wild. I left my hacked client on by accident. That means the FNAF 3 will only take 3 tries, right? Yeah, if we're going by that metric, we should go 4, 5, 6, 7, you know? 7 tries for 50-20 mode? Yeah, that seems about right, honestly.
I'm gonna be honest here, I don't know if I even...
So chat, this is the first video that isn't chapter-based, by the way. Like, I just kind of thought to myself, like, that the chapter-based system was kind of stagnating the video. And the original video would have been chapter 1 consistency, and it would have been just practice footage. But eventually I thought, like, that kind of devalues the whole, like, being a part of this stream idea that I'm going for in this video. So I was like, you know what, I'll just edit the stream and then have voiceovers where I put the practice footage in there. And I think that that was the right decision to make. So at least... well, in the, in the Lethal Boys video, I made the wrong decisions to make the video. In this one, I think I did pretty goddamn well in that aspect, you know?
even knew what I was doing the first time I beat Aggressive Nightmare. Looking back at my video, I really just explained the core
Another
premise
iCard,
of
let's go.
FNAF 3 before one day just beating it. First try after starting stream. So obviously another case of RNG, but unlike FNAF 2, you can't get rid of it all. It's impossible. Ultimately, the game decides whether you beat it in 1 attempt or 3.5 hours. But there are ways to mitigate RNG using a
W
tactic
spring
that,
wrap.
with the help of Ambience's video, I more or less created myself.
No, L
Most of this
spring
night
wrap,
is spent
bro.
blindly keeping track of Springtrap's movement with the cam static and ambient noises. The biggest threat here is Springtrap fooling you and
It's kind of crazy how anytime Buzzer's in chat, he covers the entire fucking chat box. And then there's people here who are just like, oh yeah, they're just talking through each other. You know, you get a bit of Addy, a bit of Jester, a bit of Cat Facts. Buzzer's the entire chat. That's kind of
through an
wild.
unsealed vent you didn't see coming.
That's funny.
So mostly you're just sealing the vents he's closest to. Let's kind of put it into perspective like this: red, yellow, and green. Yellow would be the Cam 6 strat you may have heard of, and it's a great position for Springtrap to be in. The only vent in yellow is the Cam 7 vent. Having that sealed means that as long as he's in yellow, he can't kill you. The only ways out of yellow are Cam 5 and Cam 9. When he moves to Cam 5, you hear this ambient noise, and keeping watch for static in Cam 9 means you'll always know somewhat where Springtrap is. If he moves to green, I seal Cam 2 vent and spam flip the monitor to keep refreshing the space outside my office, so that as soon as he gets there, I lure him back and reboot. Red is probably the worst spot for him to be in. When he's there, I seal Cam 9 vent and use the static to track where he moves, sealing more vents accordingly, like Cam 10. I also never look at cameras where phantoms can spawn, and for Phantom BB, I just quickly switch like this. And before I hear the comments about the Cam 6 or even Cam 10,
Someone actually fucking commented this. You know, you could have used Cam 6 to Cam 10 strat in FNAF 3. You know, you could have used Cam 6 to Cam 10 strat in 3, yeah. I think that was GLN. Lucky Smile, I think, is GLN. That was me? I thought Lucky Smile was GLN. Oh, okay, well, screw you then, Puffy.
strat, it doesn't work in Aggressive Nightmare. If Springtrap wants to move, he will, and his speed varies between Usain Bolt and the Immortal Snail. For instance, he can move all the way from Cam 10 vent to Cam 10
I'm just GLN.
to Cam 9.
Yeah, but I thought like, I must have gotten, Lucky Smile mixed up with, Lolol King, because I knew that there was something where there was a different username on this platform and the other platform. I don't know anything about FNAF? Okay, well now you do, because of course you watched the whole video, as you should.
Through the Cam 9
Like,
vent and into your office
man, I don't
before
know.
you're even done rebooting your audio, which takes like 8 seconds by
Yeah,
the way.
well,
Plus
okay.
the cam static movement isn't always incredibly clear, so getting jebaited is just another Tuesday in FNAF 3 as well. Point being, the audio lure is almost completely
I only
useless.
paid attention to the anime girls, which was one, Puffy, so you replayed this one section like over and over again.
Here, except for
And
learning
Battle
from
Cats,
Cam
oh, yeah.
5 to Cam 6 with high hopes that he
What about
stays
when
in
Fish
yellow,
joined,
and
you know?
obviously
You had a
luring him away
conversation with Fish during the stream.
from literally right outside your office. All that without even mentioning Phantom Freddy, by the way, who can spawn once per hour, shimmying his way through the hall and jump scaring you.
About Alchemist, yeah. The bad part about that conversation, I put a joke somewhere in Golden Freddy where it was like, Fish, what do you need the Alchemist for? Drugs, Puffy. That. And it was a funny thing that was being said in chat, but it wasn't like the context was missing, because you guys said that all the way back in FNAF 3 and I didn't indulge in it at the time, so there was no context leading up to it, so I just put in here.
If you spend
Yeah,
too
we're talking
long
about
outside
BTD6,
cams or
don't
the
worry.
maintenance panel, which kinda sucks for when Springtrap's in green. He also generates the same ambient noise I use to keep track of Springtrap, so yeah, he's a nuisance. But practice makes perfect. In this case, as perfect as you can get to have it be only a matter of time for the stars to align in your favor.
Can you believe this guy is in Dead by Daylight? That's kind of crazy. I've seen a lot of clips of him, and I'm sad they didn't use his actual jump scare, which everybody is. I'm sad they didn't just use, like,
No, we
this
weren't.
instead of,
Yeah.
like, his raw, you know? Kind of weird. This guy's never had a good jump scare, and Dead by Daylight is, people are saying it's no exception. Not this game. Yeah, this is the game that everybody's been waiting for.
Not
It's the
this
game
game.
that everybody always asks me to play for some fucking reason. But this is where I essentially have to have some serious neuron activation. So essentially, I just have to wait here.
I think I
Until the
misspelled aggressive here, by the way. Aggressive, I think, is supposed to be with 2 G's. But I looked it up. Oh my god, pre-mom, I peed the bed from Fish. Jesus Christ, you know everything, bro. I'm at least glad to see that you watched the video, Puffy. I looked it up, and for some reason, somewhere it showed that aggressive had 1 G. Otherwise, I wouldn't have, like, written it down in here, but I don't know.
There goes here, which is now.
Jesus Christ, sealing the vent is actually really
Whoops.
fucking loud in the video.
I have it in good faith that that's Cam 7. Yep, it was. Oh, beautiful. I think he's in. Oh. He got into my room. Sag, yeah, I really just fumbled there. I think I fumbled on multiple occasions, and he really gave me the dub on the first fumble, but the second fumble was just too much. The fact that, yeah, I heard that Phantom Freddy was there, but I was like, which was sad, and I thought that he was in Cam 5 when he wasn't. Either that, or he was in Cam 5 and just refused to, like, get lured away from there. Yeah, okay, he's here.
Beep, beep, beep. Yeah, and that was the thing about that. Like, if Phantom Freddy was there, I couldn't keep flipping, because then Phantom Freddy was just gonna jump scare me, which really sucked.
As soon as he moves.
Hello?
This is not huge.
Cartoon all walk.
I got startled by that because I didn't even see him walk past the window. See, that's what I mean when I say.
Yeah, it does say aggressive with 2 G's here as well.
See, that's what I.
Jesus Christ. Wow, I'm so stupid.
That's what I mean when I say this game could take anywhere from 10 minutes to 10 years. Just ask Springtrap not to kill you. Springtrap, please. Springtrap. Could you not kill me?
At least I wrote the chapter correctly in the video. Like, it has 2 G's in the video, so that's alright. Everyone makes mistakes, Wes. Exactly, bro.
You kidding me with this? Oh! Not responding, huh? Buddy, leaving me on red. Are you kidding me? Yeah, no, sometimes he just doesn't react to the audio lure, and there's not much you can do about that.
You're just human.
Then
For
you're
real, for
literally
real.
just dead. He's just going back and forth. He's genuinely debating me. What?
Beep, beep. You're just a mere human.
Hi.
It's happened to me too many times now, Springtrap. Yeah, Springtrap is the imposter. I gotta stop him from venting. Imagine aggressive nightmare takes us longer than 50-20. That would be a huge L for
Yeah,
Scott,
imagine,
I think,
right?
because he managed to not be able to outshine himself. With 50 animatronics at fucking 20 mode, he was not able to outshine the bullshit RNG he made for FNAF 3, which is just so sad. I really don't think that aggressive nightmare is going to take longer than 50-20. I refuse to believe it. When FNAF 2 movie watch party? Not on my stream. Wouldn't want to get copyrighted. Well, you want Spring
On Discord, yeah. I mean, I still wouldn't know.
trap. If you want to kill me right now, you can. I don't know where you are anymore. Oh, good job. You went into the only vent in that area that's sealed. Fucking idiot. Okay. How, bro? You fucking kid. There's literally nothing I can do about this. Yeah, give it up for hour 1. I don't even know if I'm gonna watch the FNAF 2 movie in cinemas anymore. I'm kind of sad that I didn't include your chat here, Puffy. El Goon Boy, because it is kind of funny, honestly. Last movie I watched in cinema was the Minecraft movie, obviously, and that was a fucking disaster. And I mentioned it somewhere around when I was playing UCN. Man, you weren't really watching the movie at the end. It was literally just people screaming. It was more like I was watching the reaction to the Minecraft movie. Jilan, I wonder, did you watch it in theaters as well? Because this was in the Netherlands, obviously, as you can see by the subtitles. And this was at least in my cinema the case where they would actually bring in confetti cannons. Man, you weren't really watching the movie at the end. It was literally just people screaming. But this was the worst of it, to be fair. This was my brother catching it on film, though. More like I was watching the reaction to the Minecraft movie. Like Smash Bros. All reactions to literally anything that happened. Mom, I peed the bed. Oh. I watched it, but I didn't have it. Damn, bro, you got so fucking lucky. That's crazy. At least I got some content out of it. Here, Puffy, you got another prediction for us? Oh my god, he didn't listen again. Go back to your room. I don't give a shit that you pissed the bed. I wouldn't even give a shit if you fucking shit the bed, bro. Clean that shit up yourself. Oh my god, brother. He just doesn't listen to me. Yeah, the Atari graphics were better than that shit because the bitrate really sucks. He just refuses to listen, and then I missed the bus. Mom, yeah, I missed the bus. Well, that's right. Mom, there. I have food tech in the morning. Now we need another one, bro. Lock in. Oh! Actually, when I showed this I actually showed this during editing to Buzzer, and he told me to use Deja Vu again for when he walked past. Otherwise, it wouldn't have had the sound effect. So this was Buzzer doing this. Oh! Oh my god, bro. Alright, enjoy failure, chat. I'm gonna go. There were only like 9+ people in the room. Damn, that's fucking crazy. Wow, okay, that's wild. Grab my towel that I guess it really seems like you only have like Kid Flash mention. Okay. Yeah, Wally West. It really seems like you either have a completely empty theater for the Minecraft movie, or the theater is jam-packed with idiots with confetti cannons through halfway across the room. I have to refold this first. Did you see the last post-credits? I didn't stick around long enough in the theater to watch the post-credits, but I watched it on YouTube. Yeah, the one with Alex. Alex was in that, which is kind of wild. Yeah, GLN, what happened is Minecraft movie 2, the window, you know, I don't know. I load him back to cam 2, and before I had the possibility to reset my camera settings, he walked past my window. So he moved back to my resetting camera IRL. He moved back to my fucking office faster than I could even reset a system. Like, that's some serious bullshit. The Dutch version of Lava Chicken Song is crazy. Fuck stream delay. Okay. So I'm literally just at the fucking mercy of God. Playing against Wally West at this point. I don't even know who that is. Always has been RNG hell. Yeah, but it didn't feel that way during practice because he was just letting me have the win. Now he's not. He's making I know who Wally West is now, but who the fuck is Earl East? Was that just something you made up on the spot? Earl East instead of Wally West? Kind of fucking hilarious. Moves faster than I can reset systems. That's bullshit, because I can't do anything about that. Nah, he's real. Wally West is the Kid Flash. That seems about right. That would have been so fish though. Every game mode in BTD6 on a map. What Blackboard to make that shit up. Map. I'm just doing that off camera. Like I don't stream BTD6. Now he's here. Okay. You can't fucking do me like this, bro. I'm asking you a question. He's real. Earl East, okay. When marathon video? Next month. This month is gonna be Quota 10 with the Lethal Boys. Yeah, quick Lethal Boys video plug, because I was like, you know, I might as well.
Hello.
Yeah, that's right, you're in the video. Hello, YouTube. Crazy, we're passing YouTube. We're passing YouTube to Twitch, and then Twitch or YouTube. We're passing Twitch to YouTube, and then YouTube back to Twitch is what I was saying. Jesus Christ, I fumbled my words a lot. That was kind of crazy. He's out. 5 a.m. chat. Holy shit. So what do we have to say to YouTube now? Thank you. Thank you for listening to me. Trust in the Holy Spirit of whatever. Listen, if there's a Holy Spirit, it's a pretty one-sided conversation, to be fair. I believe. Jesus Christ, bro. An hour? You fucking kidding me? Jesus Christ, that's way too long. We're not Please speed, I need this halfway down the splits, bro. That sucks. Whatever. We at least got the dub and it didn't take 10 years. Finally. Okay. Are there 2 FNAF 4 ones? Yes, it's Blind All Nightmare and Blind Mad Freddy Instafoxy. I'm doing both of them. Yeah, it was this moment. I burped again and I should have used the zombie piglin thing I did. Would have been better. Sag. And Blind Mad Freddy Instafoxy. I'm doing both of them from sheer tradition. Just carry on the joke, you know, really lock into it. Thank you, Springtrap, for giving me this W. I send my regards to the other assholes in your establishment, and let's move on to FNAF 4. I'm gonna enable audio equalization and get the timer back up. That took a lot longer than it should have, but at least we're done now, and we're gonna go into the Halloween edition because of Nightmarion, I guess.
Almost an hour and a half into the stream and almost halfway through the splits was in theory pretty good pace, but it wasn't stuff like FNAF 4 I was worried about. Nevertheless, it was up next, so what changed about my previous strategy? For Blind All Nightmare,
what does the Halloween stuff do? Halloween version is literally just a reskin, so it changes Nightmare to Nightmarion, and all it is a reskin, plus you hear the puppet, like, ambient music. So I really just did it because to differentiate it from Blind Mad Freddy Instafoxy, where I don't do it with Halloween mode on because it changes Foxy into Mangle, and Mangle also makes noise, so that kind of sucks. So I didn't do that in the Halloween version, but, you know, I did want it for Nightmarion because of tradition.
Too much, except for the usage of the timer. It's not as important as in FNAF 2, but Nightmarion's movement intervals are on every even second, meaning that not hearing him walk back to the other hall after the next movement interval means I can just immediately go to the door he's at and close it. A big problem I talked about last video was the fact that the time it takes for Nightmarion to leave—
Imagine if someone comments to turn on the light. Yeah, you do that later, but I might just skip towards the end here, because there's not a whole lot to cover about this. I can't do much of a deep dive into it because it's very self-explanatory. Oh, and the fact that right here, fucking where I beat the knight. Oh my god, that was so I fucking love this meme so much. Believers win. Oh, let's Fucking believer win. I fucking love the Squid Game cheering meme. Believers win. So fucking funny, dude. Oh, let's go. And GG and fuck you. Okay. Yeah, that's a believer win right there. What other moments do we have? The fact that Markiplier was in the video, Markiplier mentioned. I said it was Markiplier of all people that came up with the strategy, because Markiplier isn't like here, right here.
100% consistently without any fancy strats or timers. In fact, it was Markiplier of all people who came up with the great tactic to keep your mouse on the side that Freddy's at to keep track of his movement. He handled that fantastically, but Yendo was obviously a different story for him, and me as well. Yendo can spawn in the office.
Yeah, so the reason that I said that it was like Markiplier of all people. Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier. The reason that it was him of all people is because he's not necessarily known as a like true FNAF Max Mode YouTuber. You know, like Chicken Ninja or DJ Sturford, the Bones 5. You know, people like that. He's not really like that. He's more like, well, like, yeah, he does do FNAF Max Modes, but he never even beat 50/20 mode. He basically just folded immediately. So that's why I said that as well. Chicken Ninja Aura, true. He just posts even less consistently than I do, which is kind of a shame. And then, of course, the end here, which I think is kind of cool. The music I used. The music I used was quite literally just some, like, random non-copyright funk music, which I just looked up and thought, oh, I might be able to fish consistency, yeah. I was like, oh, I might be able to get something cool out of that, and I think that this music is kind of cool. I might use music like this more often. It's not funk that you would see in like, oh my TikTok God, edits, but you know, whatever. Holy shit. Oh, yes. That's it. Oh, fuck this game. Oh, I can't even get out of the fucking stupid Toy Chicas high school, bro. Oh, let's go. Ah, let's get it. Could Jesus aim. Christ, fuck all these animatronics. Oh, only took 3 Yeah, I basically just sighed 3 times in a row as well. 15 minutes. Honestly, that's kind of what I had expected. Yeah, Chad, this is the moment where you say hello to YouTube, by the way. It's gonna be in there.
This video went a lot deeper into the strategies I used than normal.
But Aaron was screw you, YouTube. Oh yeah, hello future me.
So let me know in the.
You got anything to say to him, Puffy? Like, also react harder. Like, I'm not sure what that meme is all about. Can you explain that to me? The react harder. Orimia reference. I also don't know who that is. Like, what does react harder mean? Is that like one of those things where you're like, your reaction wasn't good enough for a clip, so you gotta react harder? Oh, so it's like, right, okay. Harumia is a romance anime? It's an, oh shit. Man, I really, I might have to watch that. I have been watching a new anime recently as well. Like, okay, so the animes that I've watched at this point, which, like, the video is basically over at this point. Actually, what was the outro of this one again?
There's actually a whole list dedicated to ranking all of those max modes based on difficulty, including the main games. And wait, what do you mean only 163rd? What the f?
The Undertale chapter sound still made it into the video, bro. That's kind of fucking cool.
Have been looking into.
But
there's actually a whole.
Yeah, I checked out the max mode list, and in fact, there are more max modes being made that are considered harder than 50/20 mode. So I'll have to come back to this max mode list someday. I just need a good starting point. So I'm gonna need people to tell me what to do with it. But anyway, that was that. Yeah, I'll tell you guys which one it is actually that I'm that I'm watching. Overflow? Nah. Please don't. Not more FNAF, bro? What? But this is peak content. I keep getting so many views for this. It's practically fucking farming. You know, it's... Man, I don't know. It's the content that does good on my channel, so I might as well upload more of it. But anyway. W View Farm. For the love of God, please don't watch Overflow. Oh, don't watch Overflow. Okay, I'm not sure what it is, but... You know, I'm taking your advice on that. So the animes that I've watched at this point, I could actually start assembling a list right now. The animes that I've watched at this point are going to be the 100 Girlfriends anime, right? Hold on, let me title this immediately. I'm busting out the list immediately for this. You're not getting a goon list from me, but I am gonna assemble an anime list. So, anime list, the number 1 is the 100 Girlfriends anime. Number 2 was a show called Girlfriend, which was the same thing, essentially. Not the same thing as, like, have you guys watched that? Girlfriend? I don't know that one? Okay, well, it's also a harem. I've watched Girlfriend. Yeah, okay. Do you think it's getting a 3rd season? Because I really don't think so. The 2nd season came out in, like, 2023, and the anime actually concluded in 2023 as well. Radio silence from the production team, which I honestly find really stupid. I feel like if they're not planning to continue working on an anime, they should say that, rather than just no longer talking about it, you know? Because otherwise it's kind of sad. Every now and then they should, like, throw out an announcement like, these are the animes we're no longer working on. And it's probably going to be Girlfriend. But now, it's an anime you guys have heard Bio talk about a lot. Still waiting for More Than a Married Couple, but not Lovers Season 2. I have heard of that one. Yeah. I have heard of that one. I just don't know exactly what it is. But no. It's the quintessential quintuplets is what I've been watching now. I've been watching it like today pretty much. The quintessential quintuplets. And I'm not entirely sure what kind of like anime it is. Like what kind of genre, you know? I do not have a clue actually. I also watched quintessential quintuplets. Like, I now just, I think, like, what episode did I get to? I think it was, like, somewhat episode 5 or something. Let me check. Okay, probably episode 5 that I got to. Yeah, anyway. Right now, I would say that the 100 Girlfriends anime is super over the top. Pretty much everything that happens is suddenly a huge fucking deal, and it's fucking blown way out of proportion. Not as in, like, events during the... But the reactions to everything are super hyped up, so it's literally a clip farming anime. Girlfriend... Jesus Christ, that's a hard word to say. Miku. To be honest, she's a gamer, actually. It's fucking my favorite as well, I won't lie. I'm on episode 5, though. Girlfriend was just, like, a bit less, a step down from the 100 Girlfriends, because, you know, there wasn't as much going on. And this one seems even less than that, but what is the genre of this anime? Without spoilers from, like, episode 4 and onwards, I guess. Without spoilers for anything, what is the genre of this? Because I thought it was a harem. That's how it was being advertised to me. And I think it's going to turn into one, except very slowly and subtly. Yeah, of quintessential quintuplets. Because I thought it was a harem, somewhat romance, but it seems a lot of... It's a romance? Yeah, it's what I thought, but I thought it looks a very slice of lifey at this point. Yeah, that's what I thought. Harem, romantic comedy, and slice of life. See, that's what you love to see, but the harem hasn't been introduced yet. Not even really the romance. It's just kind of slice of life at this point. I won't spoil the ending. Yeah, you better not. This was, you know, I gotta watch it at least, but I'll be watching that on vacation probably. Quintessential quintuplets. Like, it looks like it could be a good anime, but it hasn't gotten anywhere yet. Like episode 5, which means I'm technically almost a quarter of the way through the anime. Nothing happened. But I guess you could look at it in like 3 acts of a movie. Oh yeah, by the way. Wait, Konosuba is really funny? Sorry. Konosuba is really funny. Konosuba? Which one is that? That's not one of the quintuplets, is it? Because it was, all their last names are Nakano, so it's Yotsuba. It's Yotsuba or Yotsuba or something. Miku, Nino, Ichika, and Ichiki. Right? Yotsuka, Miku, Nino, Ichiko, and Ichiko? Is it Ichiko or Ichiki? Ichika. Ichiko or Ichiki. I'm not sure. But none of them are Konosuba. And it's not the little sister of the protagonist either. Itsuki. What's the protagonist's name, chat? Konosuba is an anime? Oh, okay. That would explain why I didn't recognize it then. But what is the protagonist's name? I cannot put my finger on it. It's a pretty, like, interesting name, I think. So I'm like, nobody cares about the protagonist? Okay, but, like, at least let me know his name. Because I at least know Rentaro and Naoya, so now I need to complete the trilogy. What's his name? Something like something, right? Like, I have no idea. I wasn't able to, I just cannot, like, they keep saying something and it sounds like frittata. That's not his name, but it's something like fritta. Oh, I can't put my finger on it entirely. Nobody. Futaro. Oh, that was it. Yeah, fucking Futaro. Fritz. What the hell is all this anime shit? We just got done talking about whatchamacallit, the videos. So we just hopped over to the tactic that we were talking about. Okay, guys, chill. Anime is good. Listen, there isn't only Gunner anime, alright? In fact, yesterday, me and Addie were watching Girlfriend together, and Fish, like, was watching us, or Fish went into the VC, because it was like a group VC that we were in. So Fish went into the VC, and he was just like, what the hell are you guys watching? What the hell are you guys watching? And I was like, and eventually he left, and I was like, Fish, please. And then he left. Fish don't know ball? Yeah, exactly. But I was just about to tell him, Fish, I'm not a Gunner, but he left before I could say that, so my reputation is ruined. I'm so fucked. Not all anime is Goon material, Jaden. Like there's Jujutsu Kaisen as well, Attack on Titan, Death Note, stuff like that. One Punch Man. Like, you know, there's a lot of action anime as well. The shit that I'm watching is only funny romance stuff, you know? Watch Overflow. Now I'm gonna look it up, bro. All this talk about it. Now I have to see what's going on at least. Now, the guy I saw yesterday, he's definitely the guy you saw yesterday. Now, yeah. Oh my god. At least let me look it up. Overflow. Anime. It's got 1 season. What in tarnation? No way. When I search Overflow anime, the literal fucking image pops up and it's blurred out. Are you actually kidding me? There's so much blurred out imagery here. All I did was search the anime. I would much rather go into Berserker. Jesus Christ. Force him to watch anime? I don't know. I'm sure he wouldn't like it. It's not particularly child friendly. Is this just like how to watch Overflow Uncensored? Is this so this is a hentai, chat? You recommended me a hentai. Male college student Kazushi Sudo and his childhood friends, the Shirakawa sisters, end up bathing together. That's literally the summary of the show from TVTime.com. It's corn? It's hentai. Why didn't you listen to me? Because there was so much talk about it. I was like, why shouldn't I watch Overflow? I thought it was just shit, but not like fucking straight up corn. Like, I don't want to uncensor this. I don't want to uncensor this. I'm not gonna uncensor this. It has the juice. Like, literally, you know, like the front pictures of the anime that they have sometimes? Where they're just like, okay, like, they show, like, the cover art. Literally, the pictures of the cover art on Google are fucking blocked by safe search. That's how diabolical this is. Please don't uncensor it. I shan't. I'll keep my dignity at least. I won't uncensor that. It's going out. There's not even a story in the anime? Usually not. Not like the song? Of course, bro. I know. Like, I'm not gonna watch Overflow, bro. I wouldn't watch hentai. Like, you can have a Gooner anime, but that's not like... You can have a Gooner anime, but you've also just got straight up hentai, which is just corn. It has the juice. Corn. Can I send you a few romance animes to put on your list? Actual ones? Yeah, but actuals like rom-coms, you know? Romantic comedies. Because I will say, anytime that it's pure romance and drama focused, I actually start losing interest. I like the comedy aspect of the romance. You guys are hella freaking into Goon anime? No. Anytime there's a lot of like romance going on that doesn't have any comedy behind it, I actually start to lose interest. I don't know. My classmates always think that anime is corn. It's gotten a reputation, bro. Like, anytime people see an anime face, they just automatically assume that it's corn. Wait till bro sees my room. Jesus. Especially when I watch it. Honestly, same thing here. Jaden lives in the same house that I do, and he constantly thinks I'm fucking gooning to anime. When that is not the case, bro. That is not the case. There's, like, just because... Hey, wait a minute. Hey. Just because the cartoon is made by the Japanese doesn't mean it's always goon material. See? Fucking got you there, buddy. You're cooked. You're fucking cooked. It's just a Japanese cartoon. That's it. There's nothing more to it. This whole fucking like goon aspect of it. Western culture could make the same thing, you know? Like, come on. Too lazy? Puffy, are you too lazy or too scared? Yeah, like SpongeBob. Not like fucking SpongeBob. There are Japanese cartoons that are probably just like SpongeBob, bro. Anime is just like... It's not a children's cartoon. It's more like... Jujutsu Kaisen is comparable to something like Invincible. You know? Like, Jujutsu Kaisen is like the Japanese version of Invincible. Or maybe the other way around. You know? So it's like stuff like that. They're not the same show, obviously, but I meant more like powers and action and stuff happening in both of them. Without like, but it's instead of, you know, the Western culture, it's Japan. Romance animes are for real men. That's what I'm fucking talking about. For real men. The more romance anime you've watched, the more hair you get on your chest. You're gonna watch anime in our room on vacation. I will suffocate you with my bare hands. I have a €150 Acheron figurine. Now see, I wouldn't go that far. Okay? I will say. I wouldn't go that far. I haven't bought any merch. Like, I think Addy was going to buy merch. I haven't bought any merch. You know? It looks sick, though. I mean, I wouldn't spend €150 on one figurine. I don't allow goon material in our room, Lil Bozo. It's none of your business what I watch. Alright? I don't buy things that easily. I'm not sure, like, just because he spent a lot of money on it doesn't mean it was an easy purchase. And I have 2 katanas? Jesus Christ. Tagunon? Bro, you think the weirdest fucking shit, okay? It's not weird. You just have, like, 2 katanas laying around. Just out of, like, self-defense or, you know, just for the flex. Ugh, okay. Sharp? I mean, katanas are usually sharp. One's from Zenitsu and one's from Ichigo. Okay, I don't know what those are. Who those are, or what animes or whatnot. I don't know. Are they sharp? I'd be in jail if they were. Surely you're allowed to own, like, a sword, though, right? You're allowed to own a sword, don't you think? Like, I think. I could theoretically sharpen them. Like, in some countries, you're not allowed to own, like obviously you don't walk around on the street with it. Like in my country, in the Netherlands, you're not allowed to, like, I think, own guns, right? Like you are in America. You're not allowed to walk around with guns. Not even the fake ones with the orange tips, because it could still scare people. Don't think Wes is very nonchalant here. What do you mean? I could make 14 centimeters with the blade sharp and it'd be legal? Why would it be illegal? Like, hold on. Legality of sharp blades. The legality of sharp is the legality of carrying or owning sharp blades varies significantly depending on location, blade length, blade type, and intent. Generally, it's illegal to carry most knives or any weapons in public, Well, yeah, okay. Without a good reason. Ugh. Selling knives to individuals under 18 is also illegal. Makes sense. Certain types of knives like flick knives, gravity knives, and other specific features may be prohibited. You can't have a 15-centimeter blade in Germany? Interesting. I don't know what the laws here are for it in the Netherlands. Did my fan just die? There's no way. Okay, that's very interesting. My fan is really buckling. Like, the cord hasn't been doing well. I am just saying. Because, okay, you cannot just fucking say this type of shit, bro. In chat, Jaden, bro. What the hell? It's kind of messed up, I won't lie. Yeah, I'm gonna end stream as well in a sec, I think. I'm off. I'm fucking tired though. And so it's not even censored. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Kind of weird how Twitch doesn't censor Hitler. Anyway, it's wait. Automod censors Uther and not Hitler. That's fucking wild. Okay. Alright. Whatever. Chat, I'm off. I'm going on vacation for the next 2 weeks. I will be back past the 8th of August. So the weekend of that. I'll keep you guys posted probably in the Discord and on my Twitter as well. And on my Instagram, maybe. Just I'll stay active on social media. I'll be around, just not streaming or making videos. Like, I'm not gonna make another video until September, right? Don't expect a video anytime soon within the next 2 months. It's kind of sad, but whatever. It is what it is, because I am going on vacation. But whatever. Anyway, chat. I'll be off. I'll see you guys in a while. Okay? I'll be back eventually. Alright. And, to where? I'm going to France. So, yeah. It's gonna be kind of nice. And then I'm gonna have a week where I do some streams. And then I'm gonna be away for another weekend again. And then I'm gonna be Gucci again. So, yeah. Then after that, we're gonna be full-on streaming, full-on YouTube videos again, but right now, it's not gonna happen. Have fun, YouTube chat. Have a nice vacation. I will see you guys later. Click all the links in the description for VODers or in my About section on Twitch, and go to all of my social media, to be honest. Obviously, look at my latest 2 videos on my YouTube channel, but also go to all of my social media, join my Discord, everything. I will keep you guys posted on general stuff on my Twitter as well. I'll stay active and keep you guys posted. Later, chat. I'll be off for the next 2 weeks. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Goodbye.